It's time for the end.
Yes. Yes, it is. No more meandering. No more crazy, crazy endings that have me killed. I still might die in the end, though. Who knows? I just want to get through this and see what lies at the heart of this. Pretty fun game so far.
I'm here. It is new frontiers.
Welcome, Yule. Welcome, Serenity. Welcome, welcome.
Hello.
Whew. So
Hang on, you stupid idiot.
I survived jury duty,
Get
thankfully.
here.
Although I gotta go back tomorrow,
Oh,
so.
how was it? How was jury duty?
Really boring. But you know what? I'm so confident I won't get selected in the end, but even if I did,
No.
I'm gonna get paid in the end, so. Not much of a hindrance except getting up earlier and, you know.
I thought that jury duty was supposed to be a voluntary job.
I mean, if you get called for it, you get called for it. You don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice, yeah. If you don't show up, that's a fine. And repeated no-shows can result into like being held in like contempt of court or like some other punishment or whatever. It's not a fun place to be in.
I got sent a letter about jury duty. I didn't get picked for it though, so I didn't have to go do anything.
Right.
Which was, great. I feel like it's only a matter of time though.
Yep. First case that I tackled, well, I didn't tackle, but I was screened for it, was actually a homicide.
Like on you stupid idiot, you're getting here.
So I was like, oh boy, this is gonna get
Just typed it.
this is gonna get heavy pretty
Shut the
quick.
fuck up. You do not get to criticize me for a mistake.
And then,
I'll do what I want.
without giving much detail, obviously by law, this is a civil trial I'm working with this time, so we'll see how that goes. We'll see if I get selected, and if so, I don't think it's gonna affect my streaming schedule, but it basically means I'm not gonna be at home like I usually am during the work week. But whatevs. Enough of that. We got a death game to return to.
Yes, we have to get out of this library.
We were almost done. Just read the fucking book, sus.
I forgot what I was supposed to do.
So
look at the center thing.
Book. Look at the center thing.
Yeah,
You
look
want
at the center thing again. There,
Shield
there's
make
your hint.
Okay.
I told you before that you were almost done and you decided to not do this.
Oh, shield rate. I said shield rate. It's a big red button!
oh man, gonna make a sonic boom.
We did it! Yeah! We got it here!
Did you?
Alright. Alright, well, so we have a long explanation by Snake here about these experiments.
Yep.
So-
By the way, yeah, sorry.
So, from what I can tell, it's this whole idea of transmitting information, this invisible field that if we saw
Morphogenetic field.
Morphogenetic field.
this morphogenetic field, that if we subject kids, because why not, to puzzles and death games.
You know what it is? Children are easier to kidnap. That's
guess.
probably the whole reason.
That's why it's called kidnapping.
That's true.
Exactly.
Uh-oh. Oh no! Roman numerals. So all it says is 13, 14, 10, 13. Uh-oh. Oh, we're gonna do hexadecimal again, aren't we? Alright. 13, 14, 10. I think it was 13.
What?
You're adding 10. You're supposed to add 9.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
right,
just stay-
it's 13, 14, 10,
Yeah.
13. You're reading the room numerals right, but
Yeah, if I'm going hexadecimal.
Yeah, which basically the way I mentally do it is
A.
this is the number of the letter, and then basically, what is that letter's number?
Oh.
Like, what is the number of the letter, and then
Also-
put 9 on it.
7, you
It makes
absolute
sense.
liar. There is totally numbers on this keyboard.
It's like it's supposed to spell a word, and
Yes,
then
F1, F2, F3.
No, there were actually.
Oh, there
like,
is
number
literally
keys.
they rendered numbers on the keyboard for whatever
Yeah.
reason.
It was fucking weird.
All right.
I mean, we got it to unlock, right? It's not like
Yes.
it's a fucking death trap.
Welcome to your tomb.
that's not
You found
ominous at
it.
all. I found dead.
I told you, Zeus, you were about done.
All right, this is the next.
Of course.
Oh, the door.
This is
Did that just close on its own?
what I consider
Don't tell me we can't go back. I don't
either
know.
the
Let's
easiest
see.
or hardest escape room.
Well, the last one's pretty hard because there was such a big area to explore, but puzzle-wise, it wasn't that difficult. Just find a thing, place here.
Damn it.
Nah, this is
It
where
looks
it's
like it
gonna
locks
get
automatically.
really
Is there
hard.
any other
Like,
way out?
I think
This
it's
is the
probably-
final escape
There's
room,
another
isn't
door
it?
over on the right. There's a card reader next to it. It's got a
no,
red light on
right?
it,
We
though,
still have
so
one
I'm
more
pretty
to
sure
do.
it's locked too. But there is a card reader, right? Yeah.
No comment.
Then perhaps if we find a key card, we could open the door and leave? Well,
yeah, that might work,
but...
Yeah.
Hey,
But
wait a minute.
anyways,
are you
the
saying we're
point
gonna
is,
have to search through
this
this
could be
room
the
for
easiest or the hardest one.
Oh.
It depends on how much attention you're paying to the background and such.
Yeah. I'm gonna do one thing here on Discord. So about that. Put myself on busy status. There we go. Oh, it's all parts of the reds we saw and the deads.
Looks that way.
No way.
For real?
This is the workshop.
Well, we can sit down and wait to die, if that's what you prefer. I rather doubt that, however. So it would be wise to start looking. We haven't much time. Let's find that key card. Oh, and the Neptune key as well. We won't be able to get through the hallway without it. All right then, let's begin.
Thrust into another room.
Yep.
And for some reason, we didn't see Junpei's eyes there.
Well, it depends on whether you're in a novel or adventure mode. If you're in a novel mode.
Oh, I didn't actually know that.
I
That's
see. I
weird.
didn't know that.
The study.
I will tell you the reason why that is after this game is over.
If it won't be obvious enough.
This is a study?
No, if I tell you why right now, it'll be a massive spoiler.
I know, that's why I'm saying if it won't be obvious enough when the game's over.
What did you guys say? What did you say, Serenity?
Said I'll tell you the reason why there's you can't see Junpei's eyes in novel mode when you enter a pen.
Yeah. Sorry. Speaking of which, I want to talk about something that I sent Serenity
Not
a few
again.
days ago. When talked earlier, I talked like yesterday. I sent Serenity a message yesterday of a YouTube video that's called the Zero Escape Experience, and the very first thing I see is a spoiler that I'm not gonna say, but I'm like, Serenity, what the fuck did you get me into?
Listen, it's not the Zero Escape experience, it's the Uchikochi experience.
Seriously, dude, what the fuck are you getting me into?
Say that to the Smash players, Yule.
CRT monitors. Meanwhile, CRT monitors, and I'm just over here with a CRT TV upstairs.
Oh my god.
I'm not joking about that.
I know that you're not. Oh my god, I'm looking forward to whatever the fuck is going to happen in this series. Like, I'm fucking... Like, I swear to god, dude, I just want to see what crazy bullshit we're coming up with.
It's, yeah.
Oh no.
As they said, an experience.
This is easier than you think. I hate it though.
Maybe I gotta spell all ice somehow. No. Make the all cells on the right and bottom green. Okay.
Yeah. It's like a weird version of Sudoku.
Let me see.
And it's fucking cancer. I can tell you that much. I think I brute forced it.
You and Legon actually.
No,
well,
we actually worked
You and
together.
Legon actually, yeah, you worked together for this puzzle, but you tried to solve it incorrectly,
Oh.
and then you ended up solving it.
Let me see. If I can get it.
Is this seriously just going to be a fucking habit of me just solving things incorrectly?
I need a pen and paper.
Alright, well, Zeus is going off to get some writing utensils.
I have it right here.
Meanwhile-
I have to turn my hips. Just
Oh
on
my
solitaire.
gosh, turning your... How do you...
Oh man,
this
physical
concept?
movement! How dare you? That's not
I-
like a gamer.
I live in my chair in front of my... How do you do this thing called turning your hips?
Motherfucker.
I gotta isolate one of these cells, see if I can do.
It's like moving when you play video games. That's so weird. That's why the Wii didn't sell well.
Sorry, moving while you play... I'm sorry. Aside from your
Wait, what do you
fingers,
mean the
what are
Wii was one of the best-selling consoles of all time?
What other part of your body can move aside from your fingers? This is news to me.
Okay. Actually, what do you guys think of the Wii?
I think the Wii was an amazing system, but I mean that might be just because it was the system I grew up with.
Okay, so you think you're biased?
I don't have a lot of experience with gaming systems. I have really only ever purchased a Wii U, and a Switch. Oh, and I have a PlayStation 4. But that's it. I don't have that much experience with gaming systems. So yeah, I'm biased mostly because that's literally just the thing that I grew up with was the Wii.
Oh right.
For me, I like, you know, if it weren't for the Wii, we wouldn't have a lot of different games that we have now. Like, especially with motion controls, we probably wouldn't have even gotten to the point with VR that we're at. But in terms of what it is, it's one of those things of it was
Was the
such
Wii
a
the first motion control console?
Yes,
Yes.
it was.
Well, if you want to be technical, there were other consoles that also implemented motion controls. for
But none
the
of them
Wii,
were nearly as successful as the Wii is the big thing.
Yeah. I guess the correct description could be it's the first successful console. Yeah.
All right. So if I do a little algebra here.
Because if you want the precursor of what we know now as the motion controls, I suggest the PlayStation 2 Lite toy.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it was the Wii that caused Microsoft and Sony to make the PlayStation Move and Connect.
Mm-hmm.
F equals L minus C. F equals also 3 plus C. Yeah. Let's see if I can figure this out.
Doing some addition.
B. No. Let me get another formula out. I also have 6 plus F equals L. F connects in that direction as well. So I can insert F here. Yeah, I think I may have figured out something. So I have another formula.
What's your current thought process, Zeus?
I'm just doing some algebra over here, that's all. L minus 6. That's F. F also equals 3 plus C. So 3 plus C equals L minus 6. There we go.
I want somebody to give me his 9.
I figured it out. L equals 15. Just like the magic square. So, if that's the case... Now I can do some...
wrongness, but you're gonna...
Honestly, the way I visualized this was just square 1, square 2, square 3 on a line for each one. And that's kind of how I was like, okay, which ones do I need on? Which ones do I need off for this thing to go? Because you need all of them to be active.
Yeah, you can do that. I'm just doing it the long, old-fashioned way here. L equals 15. F equals 9. What else did I put L in? C.
I solved it. I also did it the
Can
same
you really
way.
quick see what happens if you press the top right square?
Yeah, it's gonna do that.
There we go. Yep, C equals 7, F equals 9, L equals 15. Okay, so it's gonna do all that. Let's reset. It's gonna turn off everything around it.
Yeah.
Alright, do I have a... I don't know what 8 equals yet. I haven't got a
It's
formula that
10.
works.
What happens
A
if you
is-
click on the? What happens if you click on the
Yeah,
hint?
10. 10.
Because remember, the hint is supposed to be the display, or whether the
Yeah, let's see.
rather the top screen display.
There we go.
Oh! It's just hexadecimal again.
Yeah,
Yeah, by the way, you might want to commit this kind of thing to memory.
hexadecimal.
But that doesn't make any sense. I already calculated B was different.
You calculated what was different.
C, B, based on the algebra I was doing.
What algebra?
I just did the formulas here.
It's basic addition. How do you do algebra with this?
I mean, I want to know how you got a different answer than what the game, because what the game is saying is right.
I'm going to turn this basic sum into an algebra problem. That's how I'm going to do it.
So we have 2 plus 2, right? So we have 2, and then that's 2. 2 is
hold
1
on,
times
Zeus,
2,
what did you-
and then
what
you
did-
have
what
adding
did
that to
you-
2, which is 1 plus 1, or 1 times 2.
Zeus, what did you do to get the answers that you did? You said you thought L was 15.
Yeah,
How'd you get 15 from that?
I just try to equate everything to just the algebra equation. So if this is off, that means... So when I did the... First I did this.
Yeah.
So then I just subtracted 6 on either side because it's equivalent. So L minus 6 equals F, and then I inserted another row that I found, 9 plus equals L, and that's how I just kind of figured that part out. But apparently I was wrong because that's not the way you're supposed to do it. Okay.
Okay, hold on. So if you're gonna do it that way, then you would have to substitute what you already know about F into the equation, which, I mean, we already know. We should be very familiar with what F equals in hexadecimal by this point, because this game uses F a lot.
F equals 15.
Yeah. So the equation to get that L to be green would be 1 plus 15 plus 5.
21. Oh. Okay. So, okay. I gotta turn this off. Turn D off.
Yeah,
Turn D
the
off.
problem is turning that one off specifically.
So this is what I gotta keep. Now we get to 21. Yes, 13. Now this. No.
Oh, Trails from Zero is already a bit. No! Oh, pain!
No. Avoid that square. 6 plus 4, so I gotta get that on. There we go.
What was that? Ah.
Damn.
Ah.
Right, I get that side. I need this whole row lit up. 9 plus C, 9 plus 13. No, 9 plus 12 is 21. So this whole row needs to be lit up. Ah! No, do not touch that. Ah!
Oh, it's gonna take a while, folks. I hope everyone brought their thinking hats today.
I'm sorry, I am in the middle of critically acclaimed MMO.
Fuck. So, I guess you're on your own. That's unfortunate.
F. 15. I need to get rid of the B. This whole row has to be lit up.
So, you wanna know something else I found out about fucking 999 Serenity?
What?
The stories of chemical compounds spontaneously changing all over the world has not really happened the way it was described in the game.
Well, yeah. I mean, the game exaggerates.
But it is true that chemical compounds can spontaneously change if they are around other chemicals.
Yeah, that's kind of what they were talking about before they exaggerated it to the extent that they did. That's kind of Uchikochi's whole thing, is that, like, take this odd thing that can happen and then exaggerate it to an extent where it's like, wow, you can make a whole story out of this.
Or 3.
Also, I want to mention that, well, obviously, you know, prosopagnosia is a real condition, but there's a famous person that actually has it, and it's Jane Goodall.
Yep.
Also, the real mummy in the urban legend about the Titanic was called was Priestess Amun-Ra.
Yeah, Amun-Ra, yeah. Again, that's another thing that they say in game before she gets renamed halfway through to All Ice or Alice.
Yeah.
I feel like you and I are looking at literally the exact same website.
Yeah, if it wasn't obvious enough, what you have to do is get rid of the D and B squares.
I'm trying.
No, I
Easier-
understand. It's fairly
easier
difficult
said
to
than
do it.
done. You gotta finagle your way there.
Come on, why won't this lockpick fit?
No more hints. Damn.
I mean, at this point, it's just like...
Yeah, at this
you have
point-
to
yeah,
work
right
your
now
way
you just
into
gotta
the
fix-
solution.
At this point, it's not figuring out which ones you have to hide, it's figuring out, okay, how do I put in the right pattern? Why isn't this working?
I did it.
Oh wait, undo what you just did.
Man, I just basically just I love how Serenity just described it as you did it the wrong way and got it right.
Okay.
I mean, that's some of these puzzles I've seen.
It's a
really
9.
do it. That's just how they do it sometimes, is that people will just click on things and eventually it'll be right. They'll be like, alright, I don't know why that worked, but sure. And move on.
But I didn't do that. Fuck off.
I mean, no, not with everything. Usually you have at least an idea of how it works, but sometimes you do just stumble into the solution.
Ah!
Okay, how to get rid of that B?
Hey, Serenity, didn't we agree that we're not gonna help Zeus?
Trying to figure. Okay, hold on. Zeus, click the right middle box. Okay. Now click the top left box. Now click the top middle box. Oh, I'm so close.
Still missing the one.
I need to fill this one in.
Oh, that's bullshit. I just checked the solution and it's solvable in 3 moves. I hate that.
That's usually how these puzzles are when
Yeah.
you really think about it.
Yeah, like, I'm aware. This is like that first one I found in the laboratory. I could have spent ages doing it. But
Yeah, it's just the problem of finding the solution.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean,
you can find the solution literally in the room, but it can't hear, so I'm like, damn.
well, I mean, this isn't the kind of thing where you need to search the room to find the solution. This is just
Yeah.
like you know how the
This-
puzzle works. You just need to like feel out the rhythm and figure
This
out
is
which one.
how press a button. What button do?
Yeah.
You need to get that middle left one on, but how is the best way to go about doing that?
We gotta go backwards, maybe. Turn that all off.
Click the bottom left one. Okay, now click the if you click the middle one, that's not gonna really help because that's gonna light up the B.
Also, I'm pretty sure if you click the same one twice, that'll do it and then immediately undo it.
You're just gonna undo it again if you click the same one twice.
Yeah, just in case you mess it up.
I think he just left it more fucked than it was before. This is what we call a GG fault.
God, if only that B wasn't there.
To be or not to be? Will it not go away?
Try clicking the, oh, not that one. I was gonna say try clicking, first click the bottom right one. Then click the middle right one.
I will tell him the solution if I get pissed off enough.
I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna figure it out, honestly.
You want me to tell you the
Click the
solution?
top middle.
I'm wasting time, guys.
Yeah, it probably would be better to just get the solution at this point.
Okay, yes.
It's stupid.
Yeah, you start
You
from the
can also
beginning.
press the reset button, you don't have to
Listen.
leave.
Listen to what I said. Click the 5.
The 5?
Yeah, the 5. Then the center square. And then the.
Alright.
Congratulations, you did it.
I don't care at this point. Like, I'm not really a fan of this type of puzzles anyway. I prefer slider puzzles than just something like that. That's just like... Maybe for
Oh, like the one in Resident Evil 4 where you literally just go clockwise.
Whoa, buddy!
Because there's a rhythm to it. There's like a pattern, like you get checkpoints. Here it's like, well, screw it. If you mess up,
You're gonna be here for hours, you stupid idiot.
yeah, that's... I'm
the puzzle
sorry.
still has there's still a logic to the puzzle. It's just that, you know.
Kind of, but you have to like kind of work backwards and be like, all right. I don't know. I guess I could have figured out if I worked backwards, but it's like, it's a lot of possibilities.
The fact that it can be solved in 3 moves only adds insult to injury, in my opinion.
I honestly don't care. Moving on.
No, like in terms of like how annoying this puzzle is. Not so much about judging you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know. It just feels like the game is basically insulting us because like, you couldn't solve this puzzle when it's so easy, and then there's some smartass and it's going to show up and being like, I solved this puzzle in like 2 moves instead, and you're all just stupid.
What?
Going backwards, so I'm gonna write the directions here on here. South.
Well, yeah, but I don't really see how you extrapolate that from the puzzle.
What? No, it's directions again.
No, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Yule.
No, yeah, it's me.
Southeast, northeast, east, northeast. We'll like to time this. South,
You just do it between the cardinal directions.
west, southeast. Northeast, east, north, and east.
You should have seen how much I agonized when I saw another puzzle with nautical controls.
I mean, I struggled with it early on, but once I found out the trick, it wasn't that bad.
No, I hate it. I hate it. I hate nautical controls.
Nope, not bad.
I mean, you have emblems. You can see what happens.
So it seems like it's just remixed puzzles from before. Which kind of makes sense in verse because, this is like where the
Yeah,
puzzles
even
were made.
Junpei points that out.
Yeah.
Morse code.
So, log on. What's your favorite character in 99?
Huh? What's the code? It was all dots. Really?
Yeah, what it was telling you is how many beeps you can put in for each line. So it's a 3-digit word with the first letter having a
3-digit word.
or 3-letter word. I cannot English.
Yeah, how does it
I
feel?
swear I speak goodly.
How does it feel? How does it feel, Lagon? You fucking bitch!
Get in her. Who's her?
Fuck you.
I don't think you'll be able to get it by just guessing. There are notes around.
Especially if you don't know Morse code.
Yeah.
The game is not asking you to memorize Morse code.
It's not asking you to memorize Morse code because there are notes that are basically translators from Morse code around here. But the first letter will be something that you input with 2 presses in Morse code. The second letter is something you input with 4, and then the last one is something you input with 1.
Got it.
That's what the dots mean.
Oh, another coffin. Well, I know what most core is. I literally don't
Look
have
at the name.
all ice. There it is. It's the coffin. I was talking about Morse code, and all of a sudden, coffin.
And all of a sudden,
Seriously though, I'm still wondering how the fuck are the guys doing on the other side? Solve the puzzles, damn you! I shoot you if you don't!
Well, we know on the other side there are no puzzles because we've been through the safe ending The double 9 door goes straight to the incinerator.
All right. I forgot about that.
So that means Ace and Lotus did these puzzles together.
Oh,
Yes,
this.
it does.
Hey guys.
I love to think that Ace like completely forgot which door goes straight to the incinerator, and when he went through this, he was like, "Oh crap!"
Ah, crap.
Alright, yeah.
Oh
Give me a
man,
second,
this
Lotus.
holds
I gotta-
Lotus at gunpoint. Solve it for me. Solve it. Solve it.
All right, Lotus, give me a second here. I gotta figure all this stuff out again.
All right.
That.
Diggs, by the way, 7. Thanks for joining the stream. Doing all right. So I'm glad you're here. Watch the finale of this stream and this game.
But yeah, Legon, who's your favorite character in 999?
Clover.
Clover. Reasons?
Yes.
All right.
Come on!
Let's see what we got.
I would explain if my brain was not in 3 places at once right now.
Okay, fine. Serenity, how about you?
Easily Santa.
Honestly, I really like Snake.
Yeah,
Snake is
that's
my
a good
favorite.
choice. Yeah.
Yeah, like his demeanor always looks like he takes things seriously, but at the same time just knows when he's like, you know, when he should be having a sort of dismissive attitude, and he always plays it cool.
Who?
Snake,
Yes. Yes.
like I
yes.
said,
Why not?
He's my favorite. He's my favorite character.
Still need that key card.
Like even now, when the cards are dropped and he reveals that he was part of the experiment, he knew how to play it cool and talk about the situation with Junpei. And honestly, that's respectable of him.
There's also a very interesting bit of misdirection with Snake that sadly neither you nor Zeus really got to experience because you went to the safe ending right away. But for me and for a couple of other people I've watched who didn't get the safe ending immediately, in fact, the safe ending was one of the last endings that I got on my first run through this game. I caught immediately that Snake in the bathroom was not Snake because his arm. Obviously, because the bones, his left arm had bones in it, and one of the first pieces of information I did get was that Clover telling us that Snake's left arm was prosthetic. So that made me theorize, like, hold on, so that body in the shower room is obviously not Snake, which means Snake's still alive, which means is Snake Zero? Did he fake his death? That was my theory for like the longest time because
Oh my god, that is a reach and a half.
It took me a long time to actually get to the safe ending and realize, no, Snake was in the coffin the entire time. So, thus, he's not Zero.
Nah, but like, I also was one of the few that realized that, Snake, the body in the shower wasn't Snake because I even told Serenity the moment I saw the prom on the screen, I was
Also,
like, wait,
really quick,
didn't
Zeus,
Clover say that?
Just to explain this is a miniature version of the Nonary game.
Okay, so make the digital roots. That's
Yeah,
it.
and
They don't
the
really know.
other rule also applies of minimum of 3 people in one, maximum of 5.
Alright, I can do this.
Yeah. Now I'll let you figure it out.
Pretty sure they explained those rules, didn't they?
I think so.
Yeah. It was just kind of hard for me to read them, and then you guys were just like talking about.
Sorry. We were
Wait, in three
What if
points,
Snake
Act
is
one.
0?
Alright, we were talking about
Alright, let me see.
but yeah, that was an interesting experience I had with Snake as a character. Because for the longest time, I thought he was, if not Zero, at least working with Zero.
Yeah, in my case, I didn't think much beyond that. Like, I only really thought Yeah, there was a bone sticking out of his arm, and immediately I told Serenity, wait, isn't that supposed to be fake because he has a prosthetic?
I remember you did catch that.
Do I have to use all the balls?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to. You have
All
to
of
use
them except for the one
ones.
that's glowing red.
Well, yeah, that's the most important ball.
Yeah. The one that won't change the digital root if you add it to any number.
Yeah, it's literally a placeholder. Or I should say a space filler.
12, 16, 19, 21.
Yeah.
Wahoo. What's annoying about this in particular is that you have to put the emblems in the correct order.
Oh, there we go. Made the digital root.
Okay, now, who is your least favorite character in 999?
It's hard because there's no characters here that I hate.
Oh, I can't use one.
I guess.
I said least favorite. I said least favorite.
Like, so for me, the one that I like the least.
For me, I'd probably say Lotus.
19.
Hard. I'm tempted to say Lotus, but I don't know. I like Lotus.
Lotus has her moments.
I mean, she has some good scenes and has some good character moments, but she was just the one that I felt the least for throughout the entire game.
19.
Yeah.
I mean, she is supposed to be the pragmatist in these types of situations, the one who is focused solely on the end goal and how to get there in the most utilitarian way possible.
Yeah, but that really left us with very few interactions between the cast. I mean, we know that she really hates when people point out her choice in clothing and such, and she really hates. And
Actually, I should point out a funny detail about that. That's not actually in the game, but Uchikochi said it during some sort of interview, I think. So the reason why Lotus is wearing this outfit is because she was kidnapped on her way back from belly dancing lessons.
Convenient.
How convenient.
Which leads to the misunderstanding that she has a job as a dancer.
Got it.
That's hilarious. That's
Unfortunately, I'm all out of emblems.
Which means, considering you solved 2 puzzles to get 2 emblems, it seems like there's 2 more puzzles.
funny. Yes.
Well, I have a Morse code chart.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, so it would probably be a good idea to do that.
Yeah, but I don't know what the code is.
It'll show you once you get into the thing, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I was really angry when the fucking code was splattered in my face. It's really dumb.
Switch through the code sheets I got by touching 3 icons on the right.
So you gotta figure out, first of all, what Morse code digits are, or what Morse code letters are 2 digits.
Yeah. So you know it's
Oh,
gonna be a
okay.
3-letter
Process
word.
of elimination. There we
You
go.
know the first letter is 2 letters, or you know the first letter is 2 symbols.
I
You know,
see.
The fourth letter is, or the second letter is 4 symbols, and the
Let's
last
see.
letter is 1 symbol.
Alright, let's see if I can figure it out then. I have an idea what it is, though.
Yep. You
Nice.
definitely got it.
Nice.
Yep. Because it was all on the other screen.
Yeah.
It was what?
Because it was
All on the other screen.
I didn't
Yep.
see all.
all
No,
as
like-
in it was on the other puzzle that we were doing forever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All
Ice.
ice.
That whole theme of the game.
I think Zeus is losing it, guys.
I'm not. I'm fresh. Jerry didn't ruin me that much. Now I gotta find one last puzzle.
Man, Jury did is definitely affecting him.
You already did the wheel puzzle.
Yeah. Where the fuck was the last one?
Well, Snake sort of told you where to look for the last one.
I don't know.
Might as well try this first.
Another digital root!
You can never escape the digital roots, Junpei! Alright, here we go. Can't use 1, 3, or 9 to make 7 and 7. So, can I literally make 7? No. I have to go with 16 on both ends to make it. So let's make 16.
I'm not gonna say it.
8. That's 7. 6. 2. There we go.
That was the easiest one.
No, you think that's the easiest one. Wait until you see the final one.
Wow.
That's all I'll say.
I mean, to be honest, it's kind of. Dumb, because it keeps graying out numbers, as if that was supposed to make the thing harder. But to be honest, it only makes it way easier.
I mean, considering that to get to that point, you have to solve.
How about we comment on it after
puzzles?
Zeus? How about we do it after Zeus has done it, so we're not setting expectations for him.
Oh, there we
I
go.
mean, so far, considering, yeah, it's like, you know, the removal of numbers so far has made it easier. That, you know, considering you have to solve 4 other puzzles to get here in the first place, is kind of fair. You don't want it to take too long.
I wonder if it was done because Uchikoshi expected people to take very long to solve the other puzzles.
Again, let's wait to comment on it until after Zeus is done.
I have a question.
What?
Yeah.
When did that coffin open?
It opened after you put in the Morse code.
Got it.
Snake says, like, hey, I think I heard the coffin, behind the shutter open.
So you gotta do all in ice.
Yeah.
Not the wheel puzzle.
Well, you have to do the wheel puzzle to get one of the emblems.
Yeah, it's the easiest one. And now I'm pissing off Wheel over here. Hey, I have my weaknesses too. I gave up on a puzzle because I didn't want to sit through working backwards on switching on and off things.
Thank you, Zeus. Thank you. Okay.
Anyway, the
okay.
final puzzle.
17 and 18. Yeah. Nope. 17. Oh, can I? 1. Hold on, are the rules different?
No, the rules are the same.
Nah, it's the same rules.
I must be overthinking this. But you need minimum 3.
Yeah, you need a minimum of 3.
Well, that's what I just said before then. Yeah, but I can't do this. If I have 5 balls.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
Really?
Yep, there you go.
Do you see why I say that's the easiest one?
Once you get past the, hold on, can I just put them all in 1? Yeah.
The way I thought of it is, hey, wait a second. If I make this a combo of 3 and 2, I can't put 2 into one of the doors. So what happens if I just put all of them in one door? Bam, done. Oh, okay. That was easy.
Okay, so enlighten me.
Same thing.
Why is the 9 door open with no balls?
The
It
9
doesn't.
open.
You only need to go through one door.
Remember, the whole point of the game is to get all the balls through a door.
Okay. Didn't say to use both doors.
Yeah, that's the little trick that they pull on you at the end there.
Anyone else notice that the
picture.
numbers that are going where that basically left are the ones that basically bailed on us?
Yeah, one.
Yeah, 1, 3, 8, and
6.
9. 1, 3, 6, 8, and 9. Yeah. No, wait, hold on. It has to be only 1, 3, 8, and 9 because the other ones.
Yeah, Lotus. And the Ninth Man.
Well, the 9th man didn't exactly bail on us.
No, it's June, who turned out to be 9. Oh, it's the 4 assholes.
What the hell is this? This man with a mustache on the right. He's the same guy we found.
Yeah,
murdered in
make
the
it
captain's
more
quarters.
obvious why the fuck
He
is
had the
a-
zero bracelet on his left arm. And this second man, with the glasses and a doctor's coat.
The Ninth Man.
He's the 9th man. The one with bracelet number 9.
I don't like where this is going.
He died after he went into door 5. But this guy, the one in the striped suit. Oh man, that's Ace.
Yeah, I guess it is.
In this playthrough, we never learned about that.
No doubt
No,
about
not
it.
in this one.
But what does it mean? What is Ace doing in this picture? Not only Ace, the 9th man and Cap too.
And we have the missing
Are you
third guy.
fucking serious, June? What are these guys
They
doing
look
in this picture?
happy, like they knew each other well. Why?
How is Jupiter
How
supposed
in
to
the world
know?
are these 4 men connected?
You say Ace is in that picture?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it was taken recently, though. Ace, the 9th man, and Cap all look about 10 years younger.
Ah, so the 9th man and the man you found murdered in the captain's quarters are also in the picture?
Yeah.
Is there anyone else? Or are there only 3 people in the picture? I'm afraid I can't see it.
No, there's one more guy. He's got kinda long hair, he looks smart, but a little cold. He's the only one I don't recognize.
Hmm.
Me neither.
What's the date of the photograph?
It doesn't have one.
Did you look on the back?
The back?
Yes, the reverse. The other side.
Thank you, Snake.
Okay, fair point.
Praying for the success of the Nonary project with Nijisaki, Kubota, and Musashido.
Yeah, I
For the
did it.
success of the Nonary project with Nijisaki, Kubota, and Musashido.
3 names, but there's 4 people.
Then the 4 men in this picture were the organizers of the Nonary game 9 years ago. That means Ace, the 9th man, and Cap were all responsible for making it happen. But I feel like I should be more shocked about this. It's almost as if that's just how things were always supposed to be.
You mean he knew about this whole time? Huh.
Why? Why am I not surprised? Ace was the one in charge of the Nonary project. But why? Why am I so calm? It's like I already knew.
Ah, of course. I understand now. Ace was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. He was the one who invented the game 9 years ago. He was Gentaro Hongo.
Ace is Hongo?
I had my suspicions from the beginning.
He's still having...
Yes.
I don't know, visions or data?
Their voices were similar. Too similar to be a coincidence.
I still don't get how we're gonna get to alter selves of...
I could
Junpei.
never forget his voice.
And basically everyone
was
on
the
the ship.
voice of the devil. I couldn't be sure though. After all, I had no way to check. I certainly couldn't ask him.
Well, then again, by the way, Snake explained it, there's the receivers and the transmitters. Something like that.
Even if I had known, however, I would never have told you.
This team involved the receivers. The ones supposed to be mind controlled. The ones in the Nevada project were the transmitters.
Zero made it quite clear what would have happened if I did.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
Huh?
I didn't know that Ace was Hongo.
Oh, yes. I suppose you wouldn't have. 9 years ago, you were in Building Q in Nevada, but Hongo was in the Gigantic with us.
I know. That's why I didn't know what Hongo looked like. But why? Why didn't you tell me? I mean, I'm your sister, right? You could have told me.
I'm sorry. I apologize for keeping this from you. But if I'd told you, Clover, you would have told everyone else. And if you did, then I would have been forced to tell them about what happened 9 years ago. I had to prevent that.
Hey, Junpei. You think I could borrow that picture for a sec?
Sure.
You remember now, Seven?
Hongo Kubota. Nijisaki Musashiro. Hongo Kubota. Nijisaki Musashiro. Hongo Kubota Nijisaki Musashiro.
Hey, Seven, do you...
Shut it! Just be quiet.
They don't know he's a copyhead,
okay.
right?
I'm this close to remembering. This close.
Because you knew about that in Door 2, but Door 2 leads to Doom.
Hongo Kubota Nijisaki Musashiro. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Nonary Project. Shit.
What?
What's wrong?
Holy shit, this is nuts.
What's nuts?
I remember
Remember what?
everything.
Everything?
Yeah, I remember all of it. My memory's back. I remember what happened before I got snatched.
Ooh.
What?
Although I don't like this music, because I got murdered to this music.
Let me tell you what happened. Like Snake said, Ace is Hongo from the right. The other three are Musashido, Nijisaki, and Kubota. Musashido was the man with the cash. Nijisaki was Hongo's right-hand man. And Kubota developed the actual technical details of the experiments.
How do you know all this?
Come on, man, I told you, I finally got my memory back.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm trying to ask you why you knew all this stuff in the first place, before you forgot it.
You really want to know?
Of course.
Me too.
This is gonna take a while. Hell, it'll probably take me a good 3 days to tell you everything.
Well, we don't have 3 days.
Just give us the short version,
We
alright?
got 60 anime minutes.
Short version, huh?
Less than that now.
All right, fine. I'll give it a shot. No promises, though.
You know how long it is? 59
I'm a
minutes and
detective.
59 seconds.
It's a little awkward to say this about myself, but you could probably consider me a lone wolf type. I hold to my own code, as I think doing what's right is more important than doing what you're told.
A lot
That's
of
why I
this is the
followed my
same as
gut
what
that
you've
night.
already heard from
A
the
slim lead brought me to the
3-4
wharf.
pathway.
It
Because
was
that's
9
technically
years
optional.
ago. The
Yep,
wharf had
I
been cold
figured.
as fuck, and I could barely see squat. I was investigating a mess of kidnappings, all of them children.
And yet he's gonna show it up.
They all had one thing in common. A history of visits to one particular hospital. A hospital under the management of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Well, just in case the players never went through Door 2.
My investigation had turned up evidence that Cradle had been involved in the kidnappings. After a little
It's also- this
sweet
is-
talking, I managed to finally get a real lead from someone inside
This
Cradle.
is sort of the point in the story where all the pieces are starting to be put into chronological order for the player.
Yeah.
You know, first we had Snake's whole explanation of what the project even was, and now we have Seven's recounting of what happened during it.
Yep, so I'm gonna raise your volume because right now the music is kind of overpowering you guys a little bit.
Oh no, the music. Oh no. Let's.
Source told me this.
We're killing the fucking ambience.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the
no.
children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
So I headed to the wharf. From the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about. There was a bunch of movement near it. Men in black suits, many of them carrying large bags. The
Men in
bags-
black?
There was something about the way they moved as they were carried. No doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding with my gun already in my hand.
Don't move.
I felt metal touch the back of my head.
Drop the gun. I could kill you right now. It'd be easy to get away with it, too. Just tie an anchor to your feet, and no one would find you for a week. That what you want? The fish here would love a meal.
He kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. I did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle.
A drug?
That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that. I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it! Shit, my head hurts. I did a quick once-over of the room. Where am I? A small, shabby bed, a dirty sink, a toilet with no privacy. I'd seen it countless times as a cop. I'm in a cell, huh? Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but... it won't open. Not like I expected much else. Would be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked. Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to the bed, and sat down. I sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how long.
Oh, come on, it sounded like it's on a slate for a bit.
Then, I heard a faint voice. The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying, but I could hear one. It was pretty high, probably a little kid. Huh? No, it was several. I hear 5. Where?
Yeah, so I've seen all this before. I
pressed my ear to-
skip ahead a little bit.
No, that's not it.
That's what I said. You've seen this before.
Just
The
move on.
bed, I dropped it. Hold up. But then,
Tonight,
whoa. It didn't. I checked. I stuck. And then. I finally got the sweat.
All right, this is
I went from crawling like a worm in dirt to skittering like a bug. Couldn't say it was much
Wait, what?
better, but I
Stop
took
skipping?
what I could get.
yeah, this is the new stuff.
And when
This
I'd been
part
in
you
the
haven't
thing
seen
long
yet.
enough to start wondering where it'd take me. A massive sound nearly scared the piss out of me. It was like a heavy metal door had just been slammed shut. Then there was a voice.
Oh, shit.
What? I wasn't sure what it meant, but anything with incinerator is bad news. Then, almost as if that was a cue, I heard a mess of young-sounding voices. A bunch of them were straight up screaming in terror. And all the sounds together made a howl that made the hair on my neck stand straight up. Damn it! What the hell is going on here? I scrambled through the duct as fast as I could. It made a giant racket, but I didn't care at that point. I soon found a metal door on the left side of the duct. The kids were screaming on the other side. I found it. I yanked the handle and threw the door open. I almost ripped the metal off its hinges. What the hell is this place? I couldn't believe what I saw. The room had a dome up top, and there had to be about 9 walls, all the same size. Up in the ceiling was an upside-down funnel, almost like a chimney. I looked down. There they were. The kids I'd been searching for. They all gawked up at me, suddenly silent. For the moment, from surprise and fear. Scared of the room or me, I couldn't tell. Probably both, actually. Not like I can blame them running into a mug like this when they're already scared shitless. I snorted at my own dig at myself and turned to the kids. Don't worry, kids, I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. All of them stood there, frozen. Well, except one. He was a boy, slightly older than the others.
Ah.
Who the hell are you?
He stepped forward and glared at
White
me
hair, huh?
suspiciously. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you.
It's that you notice, but not the voice.
Words out.
How are you gonna help us?
Where's the exit?
There isn't one. The doors we came in through won't open, and the door over there...
He kind of cut himself off. I think he was considering something before he changed his mind.
Anyway, there's no point. We can't all get out of here. If we don't get out of here, we're gonna be burned to death.
Did a good job sounding younger, that's for sure.
Burned to death?
Can't you hear it? That voice said the incinerator's gonna start up soon. So...
The voice spoke again.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
They only had 15 minutes. I looked back down at the kids. Looks like a good 20 or 30 feet to the floor. No way I could pull them up. Too big of a distance for any of us to reach. What the hell was I gonna do? But then I got an idea. Wait right there. I'm gonna be right back.
What? Where is he going? Are you just gonna leave us here?
They just got frightened again. I'm not the best at that kind of thing, but I tried to reassure them with a smile. Don't worry, all right? I'll be back, I promise. So just stay calm and wait right there. Got it? I didn't wait to hear them respond. There wasn't time. I had to hurry. Well, as fast as a guy could on his hands and knees. Didn't take me long to get back to my cell. Still no way out of there, but I had a plan. I needed something from the room. When I got it, I dove back into the hole and took off towards the incinerator. Then... Sorry to keep you waiting, guys. I tipped out the doorway and dropped down the rope I brought with me. Back in the cell, I'd torn the bed sheets into strips and tied them together to make a rope.
Smart.
It was sloppy, but it got the job done. All right, just tie that around yourself, okay? I'll pull you up one at a time.
Right.
Huh. Wait a sec. Something was off. There were more of you before. Where'd the rest of you go? The boy in the uniform answered.
I let them go on ahead. We opened the number 9 door and they left.
What? You're telling me you opened that door?
That's what I said.
Then what the hell are you doing here?
We couldn't go with them.
Why not?
Look, the only people who can go through the numbered door...
He was in the middle of explaining when...
Incineration will begin in 5 minutes.
Oof.
The wall shook a bit and the voice bouncing around.
Look, that can wait, all right? Just get us out of here!
Right! I grabbed onto the rope. First one I pulled up was a girl with a ponytail. Next was a girl with a red necktie. A boy in a jacket came after. He said he'd climb up on his own. The boy in the uniform was the last up. Like the other kid, he climbed up the rope himself. He looked pretty scrawny, but I guess he was stronger than he looked. He moved fast, but when he was almost to me, we heard some knocking. Everyone looked at the door. It had a thick, square window set into it. On the other side, an angry face was staring in.
God damn it! What's going on here? Why is the room empty? Where the hell are those fucking kids?
Ace?
The door opened, and a man stepped in looking half mad with fury. I recognized his face. I saw him many times in photos during my investigation. The man's name was Gintaro Hongo.
Yep.
The CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Hongo saw the boy hanging from the rope.
You cheated!
Yeah! It was like he was an animal. He lunged for the rope. Hurry!
I know!
The boy in the uniform booked it up the rope.
You son of a bitch! Get back here, you little shit!
15 feet. 10. The second I could reach the kid, I grabbed him. I hauled him up and tossed him into the duct behind me.
No! No!
Hongo had lost it. His face didn't even look human. It was like the bastard pulled off his fake face. He was really a terrifying devil or some kind of damn monster. I quickly reeled in the rope, leaving a furious Hongo yelling at me from the floor.
You fucking bastard! You won't get away with this! How dare you compromise this experiment!
Experiment? What experiment?
Incineration will begin in 1 minute.
Hey, old man! What the hell are you doing? Hurry up!
The boy in the uniform was trying to get my attention. I may have thrown a salute in a raging asshole's face before I closed the door behind me.
Of course he did.
We went to going back to the cell, so we went down the other direction instead. After about 30 feet, we came across another duct on the left. This one was heading down. Marty nodded and took turns sliding down it. The duct emptied us out into a narrow hallway. There was a door on either side. The one on the left was a normal double door. But the one on the right was familiar.
With a dead there.
It had black and yellow stripes, and a device next to it on the wall. The plate on it read, Incinerator. Incinerator?
Yeah, that's where we were.
It was the girl with the red tie who answered me. We were inside an incinerator?
Yeah, Hongo might still be there. It looks like it's been shut off, though.
Wait, what? If he's still in there...
Yeah, that's not good.
That meant we're better. We gotta get out of here. Go to the other door, hurry! The kids started running, and I was close on their heels. On the other side of the door was a large spiral staircase. Run! Didn't need to tell them twice. Up and up and up. Feet pounded the steps. Our arms pumping fast. Round, round, and round. The devil was on our tail. The stairway kept going. We passed a couple of landings when the boy in the uniform suddenly spoke.
Something's up. Akane's not catching up to us.
Akane?
My kid sister. The girl with the red necktie.
Oh. Oh no.
Akane. Akane. That's strange.
Oh, just the waiters.
That house looks like Junpei right there.
Which one?
On the left. The hair.
That's the wrong hair color. And no, it's not
I'm
Junpei.
seeing that name on the list of missing kids.
Or Snake, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, Snake. Yeah, there you go.
Hey! Akane!
His eyes are closed.
He kept his hands around his mouth and yelled.
Maybe we outran her.
The boy in the uniform skidded to a stop. I stopped too, and so did the other two kids. When did we do that?
Well, we passed a couple big rooms on the way here. Maybe she took a rest in one of them?
No, that's impossible.
Sorry, Grandpa. You keep going. I gotta go look for her downstairs.
He turned to go.
Hey, kid, wait! God damn it, I said wait!
I don't think the kid even heard me. Fuck! I spun around to the boy in the jacket and the girl with the ponytail.
I'm going after him. You two keep going, all right? You got it?
The girl nodded and ran up the stairs. But the boy...
I'm going with you.
I didn't have time to argue. I just nodded and took off down the stairs. I could hear him following me. We ran all the way to the bottom floor, calling for her. Akane was nowhere to be found.
God damn it! Where the hell did she go?
I could tell the kid was frustrated. And then suddenly...
Help me! Somebody help me!
We heard a girl's voice.
Akane!
The boy in the uniform threw open the door and leapt into the hallway by the incinerator. We rushed in after him. I couldn't for the life of me believe what we were seeing. That bastard Hongo had Akane by the arm and was forcing her into the incinerator.
Uh-oh.
Come on, goddammit, move!
No, I don't want to! Let me
Oh, that's
go,
a neat
please!
detail
Let
that I just
go
noticed.
of me!
That's a what?
Planted her feet
A
squarely
neat
on
little
the floor.
detail. I'm not
was
gonna say what
struggling
it
to
is.
Get away. But Hongo was bigger and stronger.
Which one?
If you know, you know.
Akane!
Fucking tell me in the
roared with
DMs.
anger and charged toward Hongo.
Help me!
Ah! You're too late, idiot!
Hongo lifted Akane body.
The delivery of that line in particular always gets me.
Hongo had leapt through the door after.
Well done, idiot! Now I have a cannon all for myself!
All systems, full power!
All systems, full power!
He did everything he could think of to get the thing open.
I just read another scene. Serenity must be playing at least so
He started slamming his fists against the door. He was close to shattering his knuckles with how hard he pounded it. voice was muffled, but all of us could hear the sheer terror in it.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here.
Where's Hongo?
What happened to the countdown?
He went out the other door.
What?
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
Oh, not again.
Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's the same damn thing.
Are you there?
Yeah, we're here. Just hang on, all right? We're gonna figure out a way to save you.
His words would have seemed like a sick joke
luck
to
with
her if
that.
she'd been able to see how white and bloodless his face was right then.
There's no way to open that door.
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
Please help me.
And they're really dragging out her death like this. Jeez.
I'm really scared. I don't want to die, please. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
It's gonna be all right. I'll figure something out. I promise. I promise, okay? You hear me? I promise.
It was torture listening to her sobbing on the other side of the door. Her brother was nearly crying himself. He could only stand there, fists clenched so tight his knuckles were white.
And you're not gonna let us know what happened, or we just fill in the blank.
What happened then?
Shit.
Come on, man. Put yourself in my shoes. It doesn't end good. You think I want to remember that?
Then...
Yeah. Shit. If I'd known it was gonna be like this, I almost wish I hadn't remembered.
Hey, are you sure?
Huh?
Look, I don't want to ask this either, but there's something I don't get. So if you could just tell me, did that girl, Akane, really...
Yeah, I'm sure. There wasn't anything we could do. After a while, the countdown ended, and we heard something... burning. The fire stopped, but we still didn't move. Me and the jacket kid were frozen. The boy in the uniform collapsed as if he couldn't hold himself up anymore. A few minutes passed. The door opened. The boy in the uniform tripped over his own feet running in. We followed, too numb to speak. The air in the incinerator was hot. Every breath made my lungs feel like they were on fire. It was like standing on hot asphalt. The air was wavering, and in the middle of the room, there it lay. The kid's legs were shaking so bad, I don't know how he managed to walk. I couldn't see his face, but his body somehow looked empty. Finally, he reached it. He fell to his knees as his legs gave out on him. And then...
Well done. Ugh. That's a quality anime scream. I haven't heard one there. Whew.
Can I ask you one more thing?
So the fire wasn't hot enough to turn into ash. It was just, oh god.
What's that?
The girl, Akane. What was her last name?
What does it matter to you?
Just tell me, okay? Please?
Kurashiki. Her name was Akane Kurashiki.
Yep, there's no hiding it now. But that begs way more questions.
You were there that day, weren't you? The tall kid in the jacket. That was you, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. You are correct, Detective. Don't misunderstand me. I told you before how Zero threatened me. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't say anything about what happened 9 years ago.
So you're saying you're not working for Zero, right?
Of course not.
Clover, what about you?
Hey, come on! You really think I'm working with Zero? I told you before, you idiot! I was in Nevada, in Building Q. I did hear that a detective rescued the kids on the boat, but I didn't know it was you.
So that leaves us with.
Well, I guess I believe you. All right, let me ask you another question. Santa's real name is Aoi Kurashiki.
Oh.
He's Akane's brother.
Right.
You know that?
He did mention Aoi.
Well, now I do.
No, I didn't. Did you?
Well, yes. I know Aoi Kurashiki was her brother, but I didn't know he was Santa. At least not from the beginning. 9 years ago, he was in the middle of puberty. His voice is entirely different now. I'm ashamed to say that even my exceptional hearing
Yeah, sure,
wasn't
entirely
able to make that
different.
connection.
Yeah, I can hear the similarities.
As such, I had no
I
reason
was
to think Santa was
experiencing a
Aoi.
lapse of
When did you figure it
audio
out?
deja vu.
Clover told me that Santa
But
might
that's
have
all
been
I
one
thought
of the
it
subjects
was.
of the initial experiment. It was only a short while ago, while we were leaving the library. When she told me that,
Whether
I
in the
had a-
Japanese voiceover, it was this obvious.
Santa is Aoi? Akane Kurashiki, June's brother?
Ow, my ears.
You okay?
There's still a lot we don't know.
I just got
I
fucking
mean, like,
murdered by
a lot.
voice clip. Ah.
But there is one thing I think we can say we know.
What's that?
The body we found in the shower room. It had to be Nijisaki, dressed up to look like Snake.
Huh?
What?
Come on, man. What kind of detective are you? You didn't figure that out already?
Hey, go easy on me, man. I just
Oh.
got my memory back, all right?
Well, if he is, the 3 murders make sense then, don't they?
Yeah. Everyone related with
Yeah, that's right.
pharmaceuticals.
Murder. Kubota blew himself up, but that was murder too.
Pharmaceuticals, Zeus.
So
Yeah.
why did these murders take place?
And obviously, Santa Zero makes the way no sense because of all these murders.
If Junpei is correct, and the body in the shower room was Nijisaki's, that means all of the people who were murdered were involved with the creation of the Nonori Project.
I mean, who else could it be?
Kubota, the person who conducted the actual experiment.
From a storytelling perspective, what other person could it be?
Nijisaki,
Nobody.
Hongo's assistant.
Somebody else.
Musashido, the man who financed the project.
You mean this was all just revenge? Santa is Zero. He's getting revenge for the death of his sister. That's why he killed them.
Ace is probably dead at this point, too.
No, I don't think Santa actually murdered anyone.
Huh? Oh, right. Ace was involved in the Nine Pants murder. As well as much as we know, Kurosaki was his name? Sorry? Ijisaki.
If I'm right, then it's not hard to figure out who the next victim's gonna be, is it? I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you.
Yes.
Yep.
Right.
The next target will be Gentaro Hongo.
The person who planned the Nonori Project.
In other words, Ace.
What?
Game's over.
What the hell's going on here?
It must be 6 a.m. Our time is up.
Shit! Come on, we need to get out of here.
How?
The keycard we totally got to pick up.
Because we had plot to explain.
I'm betting this sucker opens the exit. Come on, let's go.
The Zero keycard. Let's go! should be the final escape room. Which was a lot of us a glorified remix. But hey, we're done.
Huh. I think the shaking stopped.
Back out here.
It would seem so, but we are yet to be out of danger. You're right. Let's hurry.
This exit needs the Uranus card, too.
Oh yeah, of course. This is what we had to come back here for.
Hey, Junpei.
Yeah, I know. All right, it's open. Let's go. Okay, Neptune Key, let's see if you work. Yes! I think it unlocked.
Oh, back in here again. Man, if you went through the other door, you just went straight to the incinerator, I think.
It says incinerator.
I'm pretty
So
sure
this
that
is the
was said
incinerator.
earlier, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've seen it from this side, but yeah, I think so.
Then there ought to be a lever near the door.
Yeah, right here.
Pull that and the door should open.
Got it.
Are we really gonna go inside?
Let's go.
Ooh.
What the hell is going on? What's wrong?
bongo.
Are you okay?
Jumpy, you came to get me.
Of course I did. I made a promise.
I'm so glad you're here. So glad.
Hey, what happened to you?
I'm fine. I just fainted. I wasn't feeling very good. I'm feeling a lot better now, though.
Are you sure?
Yes. I just need to rest a little longer. I'm sure I'll be fine. You shouldn't worry about me.
Santa.
Titan.
If you rearrange it, yeah.
Hey, where is it? Where's the gun? You hide it somewhere?
Also love that he brought up the white Santa and black Santa, so he's wearing both colors.
Yeah,
Interesting.
pretty sure that's not a coincidence.
Nope.
Wink, wink.
Uchikoshi out of context.
I got sucker punched and they took the gun.
Oh, Ace has got the gun.
Who took it?
What? Isn't that obvious?
I took the gun.
Here we are again!
Ace.
And we have a different background for this time.
Yep, now we have another 9-door.
Hi, Lotus. Why do I feel like this is how we see you half the game?
I am just ready for what's coming.
Just what the hell
This
do
is
you
not
think
gonna
you're
get
doing, Ace? Or maybe I ought to say Gentaro Hongo, CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
You have me at a disadvantage, and I don't like that. You know me, but I don't know you. Do you have any idea how much I've suffered? Can you even begin to understand my pain?
Really? You, a CEO? Shut the fuck up.
The pain of prosopagnosia, right?
Another irritating insect. And how do you know that? Hmm?
Good question.
Anyway.
He just knew. I have the answers.
No matter.
Good
If you don't want
question.
to answer, it makes no difference to me.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm reading
This
the
is
guide.
a waste of time anyway. It's time for me
I'm
to
reading
go.
the script.
So we know he has the 9th man's bracelet. And he can just leave with Lotus right now.
First is 1. Give me your hand. 8. And with this... 9.
The ninth man. Kubota's bracelet.
I believe I've won this game. I've had quite a time playing with you. I must thank Zero, I suppose.
Wait, what? Ace doesn't know who Zero is. What the hell are you planning, Santa?
At any rate, this game ends now. I will escape, and the rest of you will have a slightly less pleasant ending. I suggest you enjoy your final moments.
I just have to wonder what they've been doing to incinerate this whole time. We took a while getting through those 2 rooms. And here it is. Okay.
Goodbye.
Don't worry about it.
I'm too young to be incinerated, sisters.
Why was that line not voiced?
No idea.
What line?
Wait.
What? Why isn't it opening? One more time. Now open!
That's such a humorous pose there for Lotus. Wah!
Whoa!
No! What is this? Why?
Denied.
That digital route should be 9! It has to be 9! Then why?
Nine,
Why
nine,
isn't
nine.
it opening? Now!
Dead.
Yay. No, he's not dead.
No!
Well, we get
See,
tackled
he
by
can
a
still
guy
talk.
that huge.
He can still grunt.
Ugh.
It's like getting tackled by a football player, man. And people measured it. It's like getting hit by a
That
car.
was close. Too close. Thank
I mean,
you.
you say that at the same time, there are stunt people that do legitimately get
Don't
hit by
mention
cars purely for the sake of a movie.
True enough.
Multiple times, even.
They're trained for that. not a guy in his 50s.
Just one punch ain't enough for this piece of shit. After what he did 9 years ago, I ought to rip him to pieces. But if a suspect can't talk, they ain't much good. Once he's locked up in a cell, we're gonna have a little chat.
9 years ago? Then you must be...
Yeah, you finally figured it out, dumbass.
Oh.
Ace, you killed Kubota, Nijisaki, and Musashido, didn't you?
Wait, Nijisaki?
Oh, right. You don't know yet. All right. We'll just go through them in order then. Let's start off with Kubota. You talked to Kubota and managed to convince him to go into door 5 alone.
Time to repeat what we just heard in the safe ending.
You killed him without making it look like you killed him. The way I figure it, you had 4 motives. 1. In the nonary game, the number 9 is dangerous. Whoever had the 9 bracelet could join whatever team they wanted. Adding 9 to any number doesn't change the digital route.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
You wanted to remove that threat as soon as possible. 2. You wanted the number 9 bracelet for yourself, so that you could make use of its power. In fact, you did use it in the murder of Nijisaki. 3. Even if his number hadn't been 9, Kubota was a problem. He knew your past. He knew what had happened 9 years before. You needed to silence him before he told anyone. 4. But last, and perhaps the most disturbing, you used Kubota as a test. You wanted to know how serious this nonary game was. Was it truly life or death, or simply a harmless prank?
How would he not know that?
You convinced him to break the rules so you could see what would happen.
Well, because, I
He'd
mean...
be suspicious because he's the one who came up with it.
Yeah. Is this
That was
just
why you
an
killed
imitation,
Kubota.
or is it for
He was
real?
only the first.
Got it.
Next was
And then-
Nijisaki.
Man blow up.
While everyone was off looking for the missing parts for the Reds, you ran into Nijisaki near the big hospital room.
isn't that the cruel fate that the scientist who designed the game gets killed in the most perfect way possible?
However, because of your prosopagnosia, you didn't realize he was Nijisaki. Chiefly because, when you met him, he was dressed like Snake. That was why you thought Nijisaki was Snake.
No, that's not... That was Nijisaki? Why? How did...
I'll get to that. Anyway, you thought he was Snake. Snake was one of the kids in your experiment 9 years ago.
He had to go too.
You remembered him because he was the blind kid, but his presence made you think. Snake was one of my subjects 9 years ago. He probably hates me. But if that's true, why isn't he saying anything? Is he keeping quiet because he can't see? Or perhaps he's working with Zero to get revenge on me. Whatever the reason, anyone who knows my past is a threat. Before he tries anything, I need to get rid of him. That was when you decided you had to kill him. The murder weapon was Kubota's bracelet. You just waved it over the red. Verified your own number and then grabbed Nijisaki's arm and forced it over the scanner panel. Then, when the door opened, you kicked him in. 9 seconds later, the door closed.
So that's why he didn't get up. He got kicked in the gut and got winded.
Yeah.
And then 81 seconds passed.
That makes more sense now.
And poor Nijisaki was dead.
And you mean to say Snake is still alive?
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm as good as new. Thank you for killing the wrong man, but I can't say I like knowing that you wanted me dead. Although, to be honest, even if you hadn't tried to kill me, I would still hate you very much.
As you should.
Well, I wouldn't blame you.
Last but not least, let's talk about Musashido's death. When Clover and I were investigating the chart room, you came over to talk to me. Do you remember what you said?
Oh, a pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
I handed it to you, and you left the room. You had been in charge of the Nonary project. Of course you would have known the solution to every puzzle, which would mean that you also knew how to get out of the wheelhouse. All you had to do was place the watch in the indentation on the door to unlock it. With the door open, you could enter the captain's quarters. Musashido was there. Conveniently placed next to him was an axe that practically begged you to kill him with it. You picked up that axe and buried the blade deep in the other man's chest. One blow was all it took, and then you returned to the chart room as if nothing had happened.
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
I had no reason to say no,
It's
so I
only a
followed you to the
routine
wheelhouse.
frisk. It's nothing to
When
worry
we stepped
about.
inside, remember how you slipped your hand into my vest?
I mean, it does make a lot of sense.
You pulled out a piece of paper, the one I used to cheat during the vote.
I'm just kind of upset I never realized Ace was the one who killed him as well. I wasn't really too focused on, but literally...
It's a very easy connection to make, considering he killed the other two.
It's also very clever because the game sort of primes you to think, well, I'm in this escape room, so obviously we can't get to the other escape room until I solve this one. But then you have to sort of think in-universe, Ace already knows the answer to the puzzle.
Yep.
So he can bypass the entire puzzle by doing that, and then just go back to it and relock the door.
Yeah, and that's also why I like Uchikoshi games a lot, is because of that kind of mindset with the choices in particular. Is like, it's not the world changing around you because you made one particular choice at this junction. It's more so you chose A instead of B, so because of that, this happens, and then yada yada yada. It's a butterfly effect instead of just non-logical explanations for things. Which is just like, this happens because we need something else on this other pathway.
And also, hey Shannon, yes, a lot of death is going on here. Explain the whole series of murders in this game.
Your true purpose had been to slip the watch into my pocket. It wasn't a very good plan. Had way too many holes, and someone saying the wrong thing could have brought it all down around you. You must have been desperate, but what made you willing to risk it all to do it? Ace. Musashido's murder is the only one I don't understand. You obviously did it, but why?
Because of this.
What's with the paper?
Just read it.
Let's see. Number 1. There are 2 ways you might survive this ordeal. The first is to win the nonary game. The second is for you to confess your sins of 9 years past. I have prepared a camera in the captain's quarters. The images captured by that camera will be streamed through a satellite and distributed across the world.
Oh.
Simply look into the camera and repent.
Was there a camera in the room? I think there was.
Yeah, there was.
It was
I'm
never
surprised
part
you
of the
already
puzzles.
forgot about it.
It was just not part of any puzzle, I believe.
It's sort of part of the puzzle. It's streaming images to the computers behind you. It streams the door, the lock on the door to the computer behind you.
Once you have confessed everything,
And that's where I
it will
entered
release you
0,
from this
right?
ship.
Yeah.
And hexadecimal.
To make your confession more credible, I have left you a witness in the captain's quarters. Perhaps he will confess with you. The decision is yours. Do as you please. 0.
When I awoke in that room on D-Deck, I found that in my pocket. That was why I chose door 1 when we voted. If I went through that door, I knew I could get to the captain's quarters. As you said, I knew how to enter the wheelhouse. My plan was to find the pocket watch before anyone else. If I could, then my alibi would be set. At least, that was the plan. Unfortunately for me, you got to it first. That sleight of hand was the best I could manage on short notice.
You meant to kill him from the beginning then? Musashido, I mean.
I only knew Musashido was the witness after I reached the captain's quarters. I asked him, and he answered. He seemed groggy. Perhaps he had only just awoken from sedation. I suppose Nijisaki was in much the same state. He seemed confused and disoriented when I encountered him. But yes, you are correct. I intended to kill him from the beginning, even though I didn't know who he was. I proceeded to the captain's quarters in order to remove this so-called witness.
Must suck not being able to recognize faces.
Incineration begins in 12 seconds.
Run!
You were being manipulated.
I don't think the
Yes,
incineration countdown started yet.
So it would seem. I was little more
Has
than
it?
a puppet.
No.
In many
No.
ways.
I'm just
Everywhere I
saying it
went,
just because I wanted to be
Everything was
ironic.
already prepared.
Bong.
The Reds in the large hospital room were dismantled. Nijisaki was dressed like Snake. There was an axe in the captain's quarters. Musashido was delirious from the anesthetic, so he couldn't
Ship
fight
is now
back.
sinking.
Nijisaki as well. In retrospect, I can't understand how I could have fallen into such a simple trap.
So Ace was smart enough to dismantle the Reds as well to create that whole murder situation.
Probably because you're a big idiot, to be honest.
But yes, it was Zero's trap. And I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. I did everything he wanted me to do.
Well, hold on. Ace was not the one who removed the Reds.
No?
No.
Do we actually know who did it then?
Was that Nijisaki?
Yeah. It was Zero.
Oh, just... Ah.
That's what they're saying here.
Yeah, that's what
Zero,
I'm saying here.
Zero removed the Reds so that Ace would be manipulated into killing Nijisaki. Because Zero wanted to create a situation where they would all be split up, and therefore Ace could stumble upon Nijisaki in the hospital room to kill him.
Ah, yeah. I'm thinking about it too much in one particular way when it could be very easily
Zero
solved
was
by
able
just
to kill
thinking,
3 people and keep the blood off his
you know,
own
what if
hands.
Zero just did it before everyone started the game?
It's also interesting because Ace had motivation to kill everybody, but so does Zero. So it's just genius.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the whole point, is that Zero killed everyone without actually killing them himself.
Yeah. But I'm also just thinking, considering Zero is, you know, at this point we're pretty sure Zero is Santa.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking back to Door 4. Santa had no opportunity during the actual nonary game itself to remove the internals from the Reds.
Well, obviously it had to have been done ahead of time before they even got
Yeah,
there.
that's exactly what I was thinking. That's what I meant by I should have started
All
thinking
of
about
this
it in a much
was
simpler
revenge
manner.
for what happened 9
Yep.
years ago.
He's not bound to the rules and restrictions on the ship.
For the most part.
Well, no, he is, but the thing is that obviously Zero had a chance to mess with the game before the game actually started.
Yeah.
That's why there's an axe in the captain's quarters, is because, you know, he put it there.
And a gun.
Yeah.
That's why this nonary game happened.
Since those things weren't used in the original nonary game, I imagine... Yeah. There's no need to add added danger. The danger is just knowing that you could die from the ship sinking.
Yep.
Yeah,
Am I
plus the investigation would have happened if, you know, kids actually died.
Yeah.
Aside from the one that they just conveniently left out of the newspaper, but whatever.
Well, there's two they left out of the newspaper because nobody reported them.
Wait.
Because their parents died in an accident, remember?
Didn't the kids have the bombs in their stomachs, or was that also not set up?
No, that was not a thing in the original nonary game.
I wouldn't
as
go
far
that
as
far.
we're aware.
I'm pretty sure it probably was a thing.
As far as we're aware, it's not a thing. It's never
Santa.
outright stated that it's a thing, so as far as I'm concerned, it's not a thing.
I mean, if it wasn't a thing, then what's the threat of just going through the door? Why wouldn't Santa and the others go through the door at the end there?
The
I'm pretty sure
incinerator.
it would have to be a thing. Well, no, I mean, like, they opened the number 9 door. If there's no bomb in their body, why would they not just pass through it? What's the danger there?
Yeah. 3 kids opened the door and they all rushed through.
I suppose that's fair.
So, yeah, I mean, the bombs in their body, that had to have been a thing 9 years ago as well.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? I don't know any...
Ain't no point trying to play dumb anymore, Santa. Actually, I guess I should call you Aoi Kurashiki, huh? My memory came back to me, kid. You're Aoi Kurashiki. No doubt about it.
Yeah. Be right back, guys. Bathroom trip.
Thanks.
Wow.
Oh, man, I found him.
Here?
Yeah, right here, because I don't want to wait a bit longer. Like, give me a minute.
Oh,
man.
my God.
Oh, I found him.
Black Santa. Guys?
We're almost at the big moment.
Yeah, I know. I just want to reveal it already. Like, I honestly just cannot believe that Zeus didn't figure out the thing about the door.
Honestly, I'm just glad that I muted myself during that last puzzle. During the final one in particular, because I could not stop laughing.
At what?
Yeah.
The 5 bubbles in the door.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Even just the quick math of, okay, first count how many there are, and it's like, wait a second, that's 5 of them. What if I just put them all in one? Done. When you really think about it, it's so simple.
It's just they catch you off guard in that first instance because your initial assumption is, well, I got to put them in both somehow. Then you're like, wait, I can't. It's physically impossible.
I kind of figured that out really quick and then immediately just did exactly that.
I think
once you figure
what
that out,
happened
it's
is that
easy.
I pointed that out to you. Is exactly how that turned out.
I mean, I also figured it out by the time you fucking told me, so...
Either way, it's such a simple solution, and it's surprising how easy it can be to both find the solution and also not find it at the same time.
I noticed that a lot of the puzzles tend to be really easy to solve themselves. It's just that sometimes we overcomplicate things, and I think that's what's expected. Again, I honestly think that Uchikoshi was saying that maybe this room was taking a little bit too long and we need to just get a move on, so he made this puzzle a little bit more simple.
Alright, I'm back.
I'm pretty sure the reason that's done is literally because of the small little,
Never thought I'd be back in this room
brain
talking
to
to
be
you.
like, hold on, I can't fit 5 of these into 2
But hey,
doors.
I guess this was all part of your plan, right? After all, the person who planned the nonary game this time around was Zero, and Zero's you.
Looks like you really do have your memories back, huh? Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it then, huh? Yeah, you got me. I'm Aoi Kurashiki. I was one of the kids in the nonary game 9 years ago. I made it out. So did Snake over there. But there's one thing...
Hi.
No, I guess there's 2 things you got wrong. Number 1, I ain't Zero.
Huh?
What?
Yep.
Wait, what?
All this time, you're pulling this twist now?
Sure, I was helping Zero out. but I'm really more of an assistant, like a secretary. But an assistant's only an assistant. I didn't
Not
come up with all
again.
this. All I did was follow Zero's orders.
Then, if you're not Zero, who is?
Calm down there, Junpei. Didn't I say 2 things? You made one more mistake. Junpei, you just said all of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this nonary game happened. But that's not it. Revenge isn't the only purpose. There's another reason you guys were playing the nonary game. To save someone.
Save someone?
Right. You were brought here to help my sister, to save Akane.
Huh?
What the hell are you talking about? Akane Kurashiki died 9 years ago in this room. I was there. I saw... What?
Are the pieces falling together yet, Zeus, or?
Where is she? Where's Akane Kurashiki?
Not yet.
Hi.
Oh, my head! My head, it feels like it's gonna pop.
7! What the hell is going on?
I don't know. I just... Oh! I swear to God, my head feels like it's about to explode!
What was the Nonary Project? I'm sure you know already, but I'll tell you one more time. It was a project designed to test a particular phenomenon.
Right.
And what was that
I get the
phenomenon?
feeling that he's tried to recite these lines in a mirror before
Two
this all
organisms
happened.
to communicate with one another in the absence of physical contact.
He had to do a
The
double take.
morphogenetic field theory. Could human
No, he
beings
just practiced
use
these lines 50
invisible
times.
fields to exchange information? That was what this experiment was conducted to determine. There were 2 separate locations. One was the Gigantic, and the other was a building in Nevada called Building Q.
Right.
The 9 children trapped in Building Q were faced with numerous puzzles, copies of identical ones on the Gigantic. They were told to send their answers into the morphic field set and transmit them to their brothers and sisters on the Gigantic.
But I just refuse to believe it's 2 copies of the same person. Unless...
Zeus.
Original Akane's dead, but then new Akane can be made by transmitting the memories and ideas into the new body.
The transmitters were put in Building Q, and the receivers were put on the Gigantic. Each sibling pair was supposed to be split up, but there was a mistake. Akane was a transmitter. She should have been in Building Q. However, for some reason, she was placed in the Gigantic with the receivers, like me. Perhaps she was mistaken for someone who was supposed to be in Group A. Whatever the case, Akane ended up on the Gigantic.
Yeah, the siblings, just like with Snake and Clover. They were not supposed to be together.
I think I've told you enough. You get it, don't you? I'm pretty sure you know where this is going, Junpei.
Where what is going?
Don't play dumb. You know things you shouldn't. Things you couldn't.
It works. The field works.
How did you know Ace had prosopagnosia? How did you know why Ace wanted to kill Kubota and how Nijisaki was killed? Were you surprised when you found out Ace was Hongo? And what about the coffin Snake was trapped in? How the hell did you open it?
Well, that's...
Okay.
Also, I'm pretty sure when this game was made, flowcharts were not exactly a normal thing in visual novels.
Not a normal thing.
I might be wrong on that, though.
Who am I? I am I, the 9th letter of the alphabet. Uh-huh. less than 0.
-1? Heh.
0 is my future. 9 years, I will be 0. Oh, it swapped again.
Yeah, but this time you can't go back.
Santa!
Freeze.
Santa's got the gun. The gun's a big old hot potato.
Santa's got a gun.
Get up.
I have no fucking idea what's happening. Motherfucker kill people like Ultra wasn't a thing. Okay, looking at Shannon.
Sus.
What?
Calm down and think about what you've been explained so far.
What the big twist is going to be?
It all makes sense.
About who's 0?
It already was revealed to you. That's all I'm saying.
It says I am 0. Is Junpei
Yes.
0 this whole time?
The narrator was 0.
Yep.
Oh. Oh yeah, because he was talking to me this whole time too, in novel screen.
He was the narrator.
Yeah, but who's the narrator?
I have no idea.
Okay, just keep going then.
Hey, what's your plan, Santa? What are you doing?
Didn't I tell you? I'm Santa Claus. It's time for me to go make a wish come true.
Is it you, Zeus? Am I 0? Shut up, Shannon.
It's hard to play a game. The nonary game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
Damn. Well, it looks like this door isn't opening anytime soon.
Oh, you mean we're trapped?
So it would seem.
What the hell is Santa trying to do?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, what?
Have you considered where we are? There can really only be one thing Santa would do now.
No. No, you can't be serious.
Oh, but he is.
Junpei, can I borrow your pen and notebook?
Once again.
What the hell are you doing, Clover? Give me that!
What?
And there's no other way?
It's okay. Go.
Lotus.
Come on, you know we can't do that.
Oh, don't give me that. I'm sure you'd love to get rid of me.
God damn it, you idiot! Without... if you're not... Look, it'd be bad, all right?
Bad?
Yeah. If there weren't assholes like you around, I'd be out of a job.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Look, I'm just not leaving you behind, all right? End of story.
7.
He's right. I'm not leaving you either.
Me too.
You didn't honestly think I'd abandon you, did you?
You're all idiots.
That being said, however, I doubt we would be able to open the door anyway, even if we were to leave Lotus behind.
Huh? Why?
I trust you remember what happened to Ace?
He got denied.
I couldn't, see exactly what happened, but I was able to guess what he was attempting to
I
do
could
earlier
not see,
at the
but
wreck.
I could math.
Oh, yeah.
No! What is this? Why? That digital route should be 9! It has to be 9! Then why? Why isn't it opening?
Just to see. Why don't we give it a shot?
Give it a shot?
Yes, that is what I said.
Nope.
You were right.
It ain't opening.
But it did open 9 years ago. The digital route was 9 then, I'm sure of it.
You think maybe they changed the settings?
Perhaps.
And thus, the threat unravels.
Akane vision? What?
No, get me back to the tomb! Get me back to the incinerator!
I was watching. I had watched everything that was reflected in his eyes. I was listening. But Akane should be dead. So this information not only travels physically, but also through time. That's what I was trying to explain to me earlier.
Come on, over here! Come on, hurry up!
Light. I see.
Hello? Everyone? Could you come over here for a moment? I have a little sister. She is very important to me. Right now, she is over in Building Q and is desperately trying to send information over to me. Her name is Clover, and today is her 9th birthday. I was going to give these to her as a birthday present. I was outside picking them when I was abducted. I'm sure I've already told you, but I am blind. For a man who can't see, collecting 9 of a very specific plant is, well, it is difficult. But my sister means a great deal to me. And I hope that these would show her how much I cared for her. Since it's her 9th birthday, I thought 9 4-leaf clovers would be appropriate. Every one of you has a brother or a sister in Building Q with Clover. For their sake, we have to survive. We have to get off this ship. Do you understand? If we're going to do that, there are 3 things you have to remember. We need trust and love, and we have to have faith in one another.
All comes full circle.
If we can take all 3 of those to heart, then I promise that good luck will come our way. Did you know that the leaves on the 4-leaf clover mean faith, trust, love, and luck? Those words are leaf words. So if you believe what I've told you, and you understand, then I want you each to have one of these. They're a promise between friends. Now don't ever forget, so long as you have that, we will always be connected. Do you understand?
I would like to point out that Clover's real name is Clover.
Oh.
So she's the only person who at the start of this game actually said her real name and pretended it was a code name.
Not the time.
What do you mean, not the time?
Drama's happening. Shut up. Let's just
But fun
soak it in. Soak it in first, fun factors later.
What are we gonna do? There aren't any other doors.
It's a cruel trap.
Warning.
Bastard.
Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
What? What's happening? What did that thing say? That didn't sound good.
I think it means this room is gonna burn.
Burn!
The plaque on the door says incinerator, and that voice said that the incineration is about to start. And incinerate means to burn.
No!
Yeah, no
me!
shit.
Yeah. The kids weren't already mortified before this moment.
Don't worry, kids. I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you.
So is the whole story just LOL, let's kill children in the hopes that it gets psychic powers not to die? Yeah, essentially. Science without any sort of standard or humanity or ethics.
Oh no, where is it? Did I drop Jumpy's present?
Present? She found it on the ship?
Or she had it when she was kidnapped.
That's really wholesome, but also, god damn it, woman, priorities.
She's a kid. She doesn't know any better. Kid dumb.
Yep.
There it
You
is!
better not fucking skip this.
Here's Hongu.
Ah, how
Hongo,
wonderful
Hongo.
to see you decided to come back.
I love how every time we see one character in this past story, they're like, 9 years later, we would call them blank.
Come with me. We must continue the experiment.
We're finally slotting everyone into place.
Yeah.
Except for Clover, because she wasn't there.
We know what
And
Clover's
Lotus.
deal is.
No, Lotus is the real.
I
Yeah,
said,
Lotus is the
come
one that
with
gets
me.
left out. Although Nona is there, which is her daughter.
No!
Yeah.
Stop! Let go of me! Let go!
Stop struggling, goddammit! Do as I tell you!
Help me! Somebody help me!
Here it comes.
Akane! Akane!
You came back!
Ah! You're too late, idiot.
You're too late, idiot.
I think they could have used a couple more takes.
No, they knew exactly what they were doing with that take. He's supposed to be cartoonishly evil, and tell me that's not cartoonish.
Shut up, idiot. I am being. I can feel the strength of Serenity's glare right the fuck now. I feel like he's watching me with laser eyes somehow.
Why?
Because I keep ruining every fucking emotional scene we come across. Probably that's why.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
Help me!
So I'm wondering why Hongo here had duplicate bracelets on him. All the children were alive at this point.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here!
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door!
What?
Warning. Warning. Emergency Incineration Command has been acknowledged. Incineration will begin in...
What? Junpei vision now.
18 minutes.
Do you get it yet?
We're back in the present.
Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
Yeah, she's transmitting information. She's time-traveling information. The information's not limited through time at all. It's just... Ugh.
I think we're gonna have to do a few explanations later, but...
It's starting.
You're getting it.
Santa started the incinerator.
We have to do a what later?
Give some explanations.
Fuck!
But...
Man, I never thought I'd hear that damn
You're
voice
getting
after
it.
9
You're getting
years.
it.
What the hell? What the hell? What in God's name are you talking about? It's 9 years this and 9 years that, and when it's not 9 years something, then you're talking about some sort of fucking experiments. You aren't making any sense.
Lotus speaking for the audience.
More so for you.
I'm sorry,
at
Lotus,
this
but
point.
we really don't have time to
More so
explain
for
it right
you,
now. I promise. I'll tell you everything once we get out of here.
But...
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
Either that or just everyone's first
You know what
impression
that
upon
means,
reaching the
right?
finale of an
Incinerate
Uchikoshi game.
means burn. What kind of idiot do you think I am? I know what incinerate means. Well, God damn it. Okay, fine. I won't ask anything else. Talk about whatever you want.
Jeez, Lotus.
But you have to do something for me. 7, figure this out.
What? Why me?
Just shut up and stop this thing.
How the hell?
There has to be some sort of emergency shut-off button.
There isn't anything like that.
How the hell do you know?
Because I looked for it 9 years ago.
Yeah, I'm sure the kids, that would be the first thing to try to look for.
Look, an emergency search!
What the hell is that?
Whoa. Good cutting.
What is that?
I saw the cross-ship emblem before. The parallels. Junpei and Akane acting as one connected entity.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
The whole point of this is mind control, essentially. Sender, receiver, sender, receiver, sender, receiver. Was Junpei never in control this whole time?
Hey, move!
Hey, hey, we're all tensely. It doesn't mean getting to shove people around.
Okay, it's turned on. There's nothing on the screen, though. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. If there's nothing on here, how are we supposed to do anything with it?
Ah! No! Another puzzle!
What is this?
What's up?
It looks like some sort of puzzle.
It is a lot simpler than you would think.
Do you think that if we solve this puzzle,
the incinerator will stop? Yeah.
And the worst part is I ended
right?
up watching a playthrough of someone else going through this game and spending like 15 minutes on this puzzle. Somehow.
And then you saw me just solving it immediately.
No, yours was the first time I saw it, and it was just immediate. Okay, do this, done.
Fuck. Fuck, you're gonna die. Saw my math quiz.
It's, you know what? I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, me too. Ongo Wongo once.
Hey, what are you doing?
Solve the puzzle, kid.
Oh, don't know what to do. It's
Solve the
simple,
puzzle,
really, but I
idiot!
suppose I might as well tell you. Just solve the puzzle on that machine.
You solved the puzzle, idiot!
He must have had so much fun recording these lines in
How
particular.
could you call a gentleman such as myself a terrible person? That's not very
you
nice.
did.
Yes,
you did. Hongo's basically
Yes,
lazy
absolutely
and
did.
evil, and without the British accent.
I'm quite fair. I don't use tricks or play dirty. You see? I've even left you a way out.
a way out?
Didn't you hear me? All you have to do is solve that puzzle. Do that, and you can stop the incinerator.
What's the point of stopping it? You'll only capture me and make me do this all again. I'm not going to listen to you. If you're just going to throw me back in here, I might as well just die now.
My goodness, haven't you listened to anything I've said? I told you, I'm a fair man.
Huh?
If you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will in turn activate. If this experiment is to deliver valid results, there must be a chance of success. If you succeed, you will escape.
The verification function of the red?
Aha.
Ah, so you do remember. Right now there are two numbers in the red. The first is 1, and the second is 3. Say, Akane, what's your number?
Hey, a 5. Haha.
And it was also a 5 in the artwork of him dragging her by the arm. Which is what I didn't notice before.
You really aren't one for listening, are you?
I mean, when Hongo grabbed her.
I've already told you, didn't I? Once you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will activate. In other words, if you haven't solved the puzzle, you can't enter your number. What kind of fool are you?
Why are you doing this?
You could never understand. You don't know what it's like to spend every day surrounded by monkeys. Now start the experiment. Solve the puzzle.
I can't! I don't know how!
Of course you don't. Isn't that the point? You understand, don't you? Access the morphogenetic field and find the solution.
I can't!
Then you'll die. You'll burn alive. It's gonna be quite hot in there in a few minutes.
You bastard.
I imagine it'll be very painful.
Incineration will begin in 10
Oh, you were right about one thing. It was horrible. Fuck!
I can't. I just can't. There's no There's no way! I can't figure this out!
So I gotta save Akane 9 years ago. And alter fate, I guess. Oh! Oh! I get it now! Oh, shit! The hot flashes!
Hey, careful with the water bottle.
Oh! That's so brilliant!
I think you got it, guys.
Oh my god, it makes so much sense!
Well, what did you say? I missed it.
No, all these hot flashes, the fever. It's literally like like time was stretching and stuff because you could have messed up at any point. That was her stuck in the incinerator right now. And if you fucked up, she was gonna pass out and die because she would never have existed. Morphogenetic fields are weird as heck, man. That was not just sickness. This is like literally Kid self dying in an incinerator. And the Akane we were the whole time, that's the real Akane. But reality can't... Ugh.
Keep watching, Zeus.
Here we go. See if I can solve this.
I hope you can solve it.
I pray that you solve it.
Help me! Jumpy! Help me! Help me! Help me! Jumpy! 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 Please! Help me! Jumpy!
Psychic connection established!
Akane?
Akane?
Who the hell is Akane?
Shut up! Just shut the hell up!
Alright, they don't know her name at this point.
Well, I mean, 7 technically does.
Akane!
Yeah, they only know
Akane!
you.
Can you hear me? Akane! Say something! Akane! Answer me! Akane!
Jumpy?
Man, now I can't unsee how pixelated that machine is.
Akane!
Jumpy!
Ow,
Hooray.
I think my eyes are gonna get visual tonight as soon, if that
Akane!
keeps up.
Akane!
That line's on voice.
So, how does it look on the Nintendo DS version, by the way?
What's happening to Akane is on the bottom screen. What's happening to Junpei is on the top screen.
Yep.
Right.
No, but like,
There's only
what
one
I
way
mean
to
is
help
like,
her.
does
You
one
were brought
screen
here to
turn
help
off
me,
and
sister.
then one turns on or something?
They're both playing at the same time.
That's... man, you can't do this on a port.
Yeah.
But-
This is why the novel mode and adventure mode exist, quote unquote. The adventure mode is just supposed to be, you know, what's happening on the top screen. The novel mode is supposed to be what's happening on the bottom screen. It's kind of hard to do that since the entire story of 999 requires the DS. Like, it literally is, the story is built around the functionality of the DS.
Say it more appropriately now that the fucking, you know, cat's out of the bag. The perspective is from Junpei from Junpei's view in
Adventure mode is Junpei's way of
Perspective.
seeing things, and then Akane is the outside looking in.
which is the novel vision.
Hooray, the whole point of the game is to make Junpei psychic and save Akane. Hooray. Gotta save her.
Incineration will begin in 6 minutes.
Jumpy!
Yeah, I know. Just hang on, all right? I promise I'll get you out of there. I'm not gonna let you die. I promise. So don't worry, all right? Just give me a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
Well, it's a good thing Junpei had all this time to get used to being psychic, so he's not freaking out right now about this. Life or death.
Inspiration.
Yes. Love is a good motivator.
Hey, what are you...
Just trust me, okay?
Inspiration from danger.
Just think of what I did all those times before. I'm gonna do this on my own, with my own mind. I'm gonna solve this problem.
With my own mind. Now we see his eyes again.
No, I
Yes,
think this is
with-
the only time that you've seen it because you've always been in novel mode.
Yeah.
Oh. So these are the only
You
spaces I have.
can also can turn hint on, which is supposed to help you with this.
Yeah. Think of it like Sudoku.
So if you switch numbers out, the numbers will change.
Well, if I got ding in hexadecimal again, so be it.
It's really very simple.
It's really very simple, Zeus, please.
Right. Got it. Make everything a 9. Okay. Three.
We're gonna be here a while.
I mean, he's doing it right in the way you're supposed to do it.
1. That 1 is there for a reason.
We're gonna be here for a while. I said please.
Yeah, I mean, I figured. Make all the numbers in the square the same. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Whole thing.
9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9.
There we go. I'll work my way. Nope. Got a 9 there. The hit number increases by 2. Oh! The surrounding numbers.
This man is going to face this so hard once he figures out the fucking solution.
You're not really helping, guys.
Because we're not supposed to.
I just want you to look at all the letters that are
Don't tell
available.
him. Just let him solve the puzzle himself.
Let him solve the puzzle himself. Like that.
He's doing it the way you're supposed to do it.
Alright, looks like. Oh, no. Pete. No, wait. I had the 9.
God damn it.
14. 14, 17, 18. Digital root 9. 15. Digital root 9. 19. 19 again. 19.
What?
This doesn't make 19 though.
Well, the digital root of 19 would be 1.
This doesn't make 18, I meant.
Which one does it?
W, 1, and 3. It's 4 plus 20 something. I need to add 9. It'd be 31, right? Because you go back from 26, 26, 25, 24. XYZ, 23. So it'd be 23 plus 9, which is 32, 32, 33, 36. That's 9. Okay, so it actually does. Oh, jeez, okay. Alright, so if I want to make the digital root 9 here, that's the whole point of the game. I need to get to 18. So I gotta get 14. 1 off. Really? None of these work? No. I can probably make a 9. 3, 5, 5. There we go. Just straight 9. 5, 1, 6. This is already making a 9, but I need to work in the circle. Six. Okay. All the way around. 11. Well, I can just brute force at this point. I don't have to. Okay, so I figured that part out. This puzzle should be solved.
Yeah, it should be.
I don't get it. Does it have to be
Serenity, Serenity.
Excuse me a moment.
Oh.
Serenity, seriously, just.
Oh. Okay. I don't know why.
Serenity, please.
I don't even understand why I have to get rid of all the letters. It's weird.
Serenity, please. Legon is screaming in the background, please. Have mercy.
I literally
on us.
pulled off my couch cushion for that.
I did everything the game asked me to do. All the numbers on the board.
Mercy, Serenity. Some fucking mercy. Mercy for the plutons.
Oh my god. Let Zeus figure it out.
9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. It's all 9.
He's got you got the first step done. You got all of them to be 9.
Yeah. You did the first part.
But there's something else that the game wants you to do, which frankly, I'm not sure if the game actually specifically is going to tell you.
No, it won't.
No, don't.
Do not reset.
When something lines up in the bottom squares, it looks like it should be a word.
Serenity, I'm going to fucking say it. It's fucking password.
Oh my god, don't.
I don't get it.
Just
I don't know how to get there without messing this up.
oh wait, can you not just click on letters in this? Okay, you're gonna have to.
Yeah, you have to switch them out. What you can do is grab one letter, put it in the switch spot, put that on one specific number, and then just do the reverse so that you're constantly switching with that particular number. So that it doesn't change anything else.
Yeah.
Until you get the words in the exact right spot.
I mean, I feel like I solved most of the puzzles, so I don't know what the point of doing this was, except to isolate.
So the game wants you to rearrange the letters into a word.
I wonder what word that is.
No.
That is not what I meant when I said switch the letters with the numbers. That.
Praying. You almost got it, please.
I'm just curious. Stop! Stop!
Junpei wants reset.
No!
Yeah.
Yeah. This is. You probably should reset, actually.
Yeah.
At this point.
Oh my god.
Man, even the fucking game is telling you what the fucking keyword is, and I'm fucking dying. Oh.
You solved the puzzles in isolation of each other.
See, wasn't that so simple?
Go face desk. You're grounded.
Okay, give me a second.
I am extremely
There, now what?
confused. Like, what's the point of solving one puzzle and then the other? It's like...
I don't.
Yeah.
Listen, I have rants about this puzzle, but we will wait until
Serenity, you better not. No. You better not.
Like,
Pass roll. I wonder what the password of this game is.
I hate what they did to this puzzle on the port so much.
You know what? Put in Uchikoshi.
I don't have enough.
You
No,
should.
you do.
You have just enough.
Uchikoshi.
SHI.
Nope.
Ah, shit.
Oh man, unfortunate. What about Kotaro?
No, don't just start playing in random stuff.
Maybe that's the best. Jesus Christ, Serenity, just fucking have mercy! Fuck!
Just 9?
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. Akane, did you get it?
I guess so simple a kid can solve it. I don't know. That was far from simple.
I solved it! I mean, really, you solved it for me, but I copied everything you did! Now I just have to press
Incineration in 30 seconds.
I mean, if... I don't know. Like, I just feel insulted right now with that puzzle. Like, it's...
That puzzle is...
I feel insulted to my intelligence. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand
What the hell are you
the
waiting
flow
for?
of it.
Push it!
It just...
Literally arrange the letters to say password. It says
What part
9.
What part of
No.
that puzzle explains that at all?
No part of the puzzle explains that.
The fact that the majority of the word is revealed! What?
No.
50%.
No. I disagree with you on this.
Over 70% is revealed. You literally have to arrange 3 letters.
4, and it's 50% of the word factually. It's an 8-letter word, and 4 of them are already in place.
Well, no, they weren't. They were scrambled.
Jumpy!
And besides, the actual...
yes, that's the other
part of the puzzle
50%.
the part of the puzzle that should be what you're figuring out is getting 9 in all the squares, not the actual word. I'm not sure why they're so finicky about getting the word in there.
Yeah, it's like, I did what the game asked me to do, and I was like, no.
So, I applaud Zeus for figuring out what I consider to be the actual puzzle.
Shut up!
It wasn't
But-
digital root, that's all the hints.
Shut up!
But
Shut up, Serenity!
I have gripes with that puzzle because they completely butchered it in the port. It is not supposed to be that. It is supposed to be a Sudoku puzzle.
It is?
Oh yeah, because that's gonna be much better, Serenity.
So, in other words,
Yes,
they're
that's-
supposed to just remove the literal password part.
No, password is not even a part of the puzzle.
That's exactly what I mean. It's not supposed to be
that. Yeah, the password is not even a thing in the original version. It's literally just you have to solve a Sudoku puzzle.
And I'm used to some, I know to solve those, but...
It's the perfect puzzle to end a game all about 9s.
Yes.
A 9x9
No,
Sudoku puzzle
stop it,
that goes
stop
from 1
it.
to 9.
No,
With
stop
9
it.
squares
No,
each
no,
one.
please,
No,
please, just
you'll-
stop it.
I'm sorry. That was admittedly a really dumb thing. And
Literally switch letters and numbers around to say
That's
password.
such
That's
a
why.
dumb puzzle.
That's why the port version is butchered.
It is. It's so easy that it's so easy that it's dumb.
I'm insulted you think that puzzle's easy. I really am, because you saw me solve through countless puzzles in this game already. Some quicker than you have.
I think I applaud Zeus for doing it the way I would have accepted had I made this game.
Oh, shut up, Serenity! Shut up!
Sorry,
but things are kind of busy over here.
I did it! I did it! Like in literally 1 second!
You didn't understand why the puzzle's answer was what it was. You literally just exchanged the letters for the word password. And
I am just going to mute because this is becoming a yelling match very quickly.
Yeah. You'll calm down or I'm going to mute you. Please. Thank you.
I would server muted him. And I can do it again.
No. Okay. Ben has me yelling at this point.
Well,
I'm not doing anything.
I'm trying to be rational here, but you're just being.
You're the one
really-
who's yelling all
You're
this.
being very butthurt at my supposed stupidity, but I don't feel like I was the stupid one here.
I'm not calling you stupid, Zeus.
Yes,
I'm
you
just saying.
are by calling. Oh, this puzzle's so easy, it's all in 3 moves. Get on my level, Zeus. I'm like, no, dude, that's not what we're all about. That's the sort of behavior that gets you kicked from streams. So, shut up. Let me finish the game. Last warning. Dead serious.
Now.
Actually, fuck it.
Junpei, are you...
Okay.
Ah, shut it.
Alright, here we go. Plot.
So what if I haven't pressed enter yet?
Incineration will begin in 90 seconds.
It doesn't sound like it's stopping.
Oh, no.
What the shit? Why isn't it stopping?
Well, so much for second ability. We're still fucked.
Incineration will begin in 60 seconds.
Yep, that's all 5 of you. Let's go. It's not even a number.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out.
Well,
Seek a door that...
originally, it was a 9. But now...
Incineration will begin in 30 seconds.
Run, guys! Get to the door! Run! Quick! Verify your numbers on the red. Verify? Who?
What combination?
All of them.
All of us! We all need to verify!
Why?
You really think this is a good time to ask questions? Just do it!
Incineration will begin in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
2 enemy
Second
seconds.
gate has been opened. Incineration system has been disabled.
Woo!
Hurry! We've only got 9 seconds before the door closes. Go, go, go!
What about Hongu?
Snake took him with... or Santa took him with him.
We did it. Yep. Consistency. Now we cleared the game. Finally.
Shit. Looks like we made it, huh?
Akane? Akane! Can you hear me? Akane!
But I thought... Yeah. Phew. He's alright.
Akane!
Oi!
Aww.
Oh, oi!
We literally changed the past.
Akane!
And the detonator's still going. And it's still going.
It's okay, it has longer than a minute.
Aww.
Alright, let's get out of here. If we don't book it, we might run into Hongo again.
Alright, let's escape this shit.
Finally.
Hey, Junpei, can I ask you something?
Would it be something if the submarine was up here?
What's up?
That door, the one with the 9 on it.
What? Yeah, all 5 of us verified our numbers on the red. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 is 26. That makes our digital route 8. It shouldn't have opened.
That's not like you, Lotus. I thought you would have figured it out already.
Huh? Why?
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Bases?
Yeah. What are the 2 numbers in base 2?
0 and 1.
How about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
Then how about base 16?
0 through F. After 9, it starts at A and goes from there. B, C, D, etc.
You're right. In other words,
I am going to
A
save
in
my
base
comment
16
for after
is 10
Junpei's
in
done his
base 10.
explanation.
B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, and so on.
So, what about it?
You don't get it? What if we keep going with that pattern? What if you go way past base 16 all the way to base 27?
Base 27?
Yeah.
Well, the numerical digits are the same, so I guess you'd add alphabetical digits. E is 14, F is 15, G is 16,
H is 17, I is 18, J is 19,
K is 20, L is 21, M is 22,
N is 23, O is 24, P is 25.
Yeah, and? What comes after that?
Q.
26!
And what does that mean?
Wasn't a 9 on the door.
It was a Q! A fucking lowercase q!
Hey!
Yep. That's
Technically, that's actually not true. It is a 9. It was
I
just
guess to put it
reprogrammed
another
to the
way-
digital root of 8.
You could say that it was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27.
But there's also...
So he figured it out that quickly. Jeez.
There's also the this sort of gets lost in localization, but the way you pronounce 9 in Japanese is Q.
Yes, that is correct. Because after that it's Jew for 10. So it's meant to be a pun, I guess?
A bit of clever wordplay from Zero, where
Yeah.
it's seek a way out, seek a door that carries a Q.
At least in the Japanese version. Because there had to be some liberties taken with the American version.
That just seems like a pointless
Jumps
twist at
no
the very end.
Japanese.
No. You know what that screams like to me? That screams like he kind of wrote himself in a corner. It's like, well, I want this character to escape, but they can't make Digital Route 9, so what if... we make this cute, and it works. Aha!
Well, yes and no. It's more so, I think more of what it is just a happy coincidence than anything else. Because the digital route in the present day was always 8. It was always 8 since the game started because...
That's how they set it up to be. But in the
Yeah,
past,
because
it
when
was
you
9.
think about it, let's remember Ace, the Ninth Man, Santa, and June are 1, 3, 6, and 9. So they basically just had to math together what the digital route for the remaining 5 people would be, and then just make that the digital route for the final door. Because you can't have anyone from the original experiment or Zero, or his subordinate, or her, I guess.
Well, who couldn't have it there? Zero couldn't have it, or the designer of the game.
All right, I'm gonna open it.
Well, originally the game did end
Yeah.
as a 9 door. It was 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, they basically just, they didn't even change the actual look of it. It's just like, yeah, sure, we totally meant for it to be a
Yes.
queue. Yeah, sure.
Finally here!
Please do.
Well, he must have reprogrammed it for that reason and just, it makes
I mean,
sense.
they reprogrammed it to the digital route of 8. That part I'm not denying. It's just the queue part is a happy coincidence.
Freedom! Whoa!
From an outside perspective, no, it's not. But from the actual world perspective of the game itself, it is just a coincidence. Because they would not bother to repaint that door.
Well, it's not so much they didn't bother to repaint the door. They didn't want to give away to Ace what the door was. Which is...
It's over.
So, a lifeboat. Awesome.
All right, let's stop talking about this door because we've long since passed it.
Yeah.
I still feel like, you know, my personal opinion is that in universe, the queue part is a happy coincidence. Yeah, sure, you can think that.
Air!
Me when I go outside.
No way.
What?
It can't be.
This is...
The facility? In Nevada?
Building
This
Q.
is the building in the Nevada desert.
Hold up. Were they just imagining themselves on a gigantic?
The mock experiment building.
It was made to be a replica. That's the whole point of building Q. They're just reusing the building from 9 years ago.
Got it. I got it.
As you know, building Q, it's also the same thing.
That doesn't change the
base-
nonary game.
Well, in Japanese, I'm sure what it was building 9. Because that's how you would pronounce it.
That would be hilarious.
I wouldn't doubt it, all things considered.
No, but yeah, the you know, base 27 Q is still, you know, 26. Like a lot of people have this misconception that
what?
Can we stop talking about this door, please? Like, there's other stuff happening.
That's all I'm gonna say about the door. Let's just move on.
Yeah. Also, you, welcome back. Never generated to begin with.
At least in their 5 bracelets. Because there was clearly a detonator in the 9th man's bracelet.
Yeah.
Oh, what the heck? Why'd the stream disconnect?
I don't know. I'm still connected.
My stream just died for a second.
I'm gonna
reconnect it.
Now it's gone.
Now I read.
And there. Hello, Junpei. And hello, credits music.
Okay, I think I got most of the story, but I think there's a couple holes to fill, mainly with this ending.
There is still an after credit scene.
Okay. Well,
Might as well
overall-
start asking questions now because there is a credit scene.
Yeah.
Or there is credits, I should say.
Yeah, so, again, can you just run it by me again? So, they were never in a gigantic, just the replicas?
They were never in the ship. They were always in that building.
So, what's with the whole cutscene of them rowing a boat?
Wait, what?
That was a flashback
Yeah,
to
that was a
9 years
flashback.
ago.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
The one in the ending.
Yeah,
with
they're all on the
Seven.
lifeboat.
Yeah, the kids were on the boat. That's true.
Yeah.
But the boat sank.
That was 9 years ago as well. So everyone in the present day was on the replica because you're not digging up the gigantic from
Yeah.
the bottom of the ocean.
The experiment's already done, so it makes sense. And since you already have the facility, so they were never any real threat at all.
No, they were never in any danger. They didn't even have, as Junpei noted, there wasn't even a detonator on their bracelets. So
Yeah, the only people that were in danger were
The one
Ace,
meant for
the
murder.
ninth man, and the two other guys who were murdered.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember the names.
Nijisaki and Musashido.
Yeah.
And Kubota.
Yeah.
And now we come to the question of Zero.
Right, Kubota's a ninth man.
Yeah. So anyway, did I understand the morphogenic field, whatever it's called, correctly?
Yes, you did. Akane from the past was narrating Junpei's adventure in the present. She was watching him the entire time.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that I still don't understand. Not the fact that the morphogenic field allowed these two to communicate specifically. It's more so the time difference. Like, how does it work 9 years in the past to 9 years in the future?
I kind of mentioned
kind of
that she essentially just lives as a paradox.
I mean,
This is why
it's what's called a stable time loop.
Yeah.
Junpei was in the danger that Akane from the future put him in so that she could save herself in the past. And she did that because she had seen it already happen in the past.
Oh, so we're going with the logic of Blink.
I mean, it's
Oh, come
the
on.
paradox
This is
of it's a
nothing.
bootstrap paradox essentially.
Bootstrap paradox, yeah.
Yeah.
So the
that's
logic
why-
of Blink from Doctor Who.
I mean,
You're gonna have to
Really?
explain that.
Yeah.
I
Basically,
guess.
You don't look
Doctor
That's
gets.
what came up with it though.
Okay.
Oh,
hang
I'm
on.
not saying it did. Just Doctor gets blinked by weeping angels into the past. He has to make
How does
this
it look
thing with
then?
DVDs so that somebody in the future can rescue him in the past. But in order to get those DVDs from the past, he has to get blinked from there.
Let's see.
And then they end up
It
getting the
looks
TARDIS to him
like
so he can
you
go back in the
kissed a
future.
toad and
And
got
then
warts,
and then the people that
but
rescued
then
him end
they
up giving
just
him the thing
kept
when he's
growing,
from the past so that he can know what to
growing
say on the
and
tapes. Yeah, that's how old it is. So he can know what to say on the tapes so that they can do that thing and create the time loop.
I mean, yeah, the way that Doctor Who works is, most of it is a stable time loop for any all time travel shenanigans.
I mean,
But-
no. If you want to see a perfect example of a bootstrap paradox, it's the Twilight episode in
Well, yeah,
My Little
it's
Pony.
about time in MLP.
It's about time, yeah.
Is a stable
You
time
say
loop
that
as
like
well.
I've seen that show.
Okay, so
There is an episode of My Little Pony that uses time travel, and the entire episode is a stable time loop where the main
Yeah.
character goes back in time to tell themselves about something, but they can't get it out in time, and then the main character just starts worrying about things, and then decides to go back in time to try and warn themselves to not worry about things because everything ended up all right in the end. Anyway.
So,
Yeah.
using this
My
loop-
bigger issue
guys-
is just that it's not explained.
yeah, okay. A question
I mean-
about this concept, if I may butt in.
Yeah.
So in terms of this game, because obviously since you're bringing that episode up, Future Twilight warned past Twilight. So Future Akane warned past Akane. at
No,
this
Future Akane never told Past Akane anything. Past Akane was always in Junpei's vision, in his consciousness. She was always seeing and hearing and feeling and thinking everything that, was going through his mind. She saw essentially everything he saw because of the situation her future self put him in. And the reason her future self put him in that situation is because that future self also got that same experience being in Junpei's mind 9 years in the future.
In other words, because if that didn't happen, she'd be dead.
Yeah. She's essentially creating a scenario by which she can save herself through Junpei. And whether or not Junpei does save her depends on whether or not she continues to exist in this world. That's why she sort of blinks out of existence in certain endings, because essentially it's become impossible for Junpei to win. Yeah, in the Zero Loses ending, June just blinks out of existence because Junpei failed to save her.
Yeah, but Zero speaking,
Zero speaking there would be Santa.
Got it. Not
Yeah,
June this
Zero.
time.
The one of the twists of Zero in this game is that Zero is not one person; he's two people.
Yeah. The assistant, which was Santa, and then basically June /
Yeah.
narrator.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
You do not sound like a child.
See? I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless. You can't beat 5 8th graders, Jumpy. That's crazy.
Yes, I can. I'm an anime protagonist.
Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something.
Does he look like an anime protagonist to you?
Enough of one.
Enough of one.
No, he looks like Marty McFly.
Anime Martin McFly, I'm fine with that.
You know what? It fits.
It fits! Exactly! Perfect! Because of this time travel stuff that's going on.
Yeah, sure.
Again, my biggest problem is that the game itself doesn't explain why it works the way it does, but it's a minor
kind
thing,
of
all
feel
things
like
considered.
it's not that difficult to piece together. I mean, it's the only possible explanation that works.
Yeah.
I guess if you're not familiar with the scientific concept of a stable time loop, it could be confusing.
Awesome! Driving is so great when there's
It's more so
nothing
for me
around.
that a lot of
there's no
different
speed limit.
things that
Hey,
try
Clover,
and use time
watch those
travel
bumps,
end up
alright?
using different
This car
rules
jumps even
for
a
it, and
little,
it's
and I
just a
think I'm
thing
gonna
of
get crushed to
sometimes you don't know what rules are being used,
just-
and that can be a bit of a problem.
Alright? Suck it up.
Yeah, but Connie here was supposed to be a transmitter.
Yeah. And Junpei would be a receiver in that case.
Yep. So that's why she was able to make the connection. And Junpei was able to follow orders and get enough.
Yep.
But then there's the question of Junpei knowing what happened in failed iterations of this loop.
That would be because Akane is seeing every failed iteration. So, essentially what's happening is Akane is jumping to different Junpeis in different alternate worlds.
So I was right about multiple Junpeis, just not in the correct framework.
Yeah,
Why don't
it's more
you drive,
multiverse than just multiple, like,
Timelines.
Junpei, yeah.
I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
He doesn't have an international license.
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving this seat up. And Clover, there's no need to slow down. The car Santa and June are in should be somewhere down this road ahead of us.
So when did she flash forward to the future? Like the whole nunnery game, or just like the incinerator
When the
bit?
bomb on the ship went off, that was the moment she said that her resident event with Junpei began.
Okay, that was explained.
Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out. There's no doubt about it.
Then we've got to hurry if we want to catch them, don't we?
Sure thing.
Now I gotta think about Junpei's dialogue early in the game, see if there's any hints of that he had this connection.
It's not Junpei's dialogue. Well, Junpei's dialogue wouldn't really convey it, but there would be a lot of other stuff with other characters that you would notice if you played it again.
I mean, all this time, the narrator is not, an omniscient third-person narrator.
It's literally
it's literally a younger Akane.
But I'm pretty sure
what the
reading
hell
it
are you
wouldn't
doing?
really give it away.
There is actually one big hint in the original that is not carried over to the port.
Help me! Officer, please! You have to come with me!
In the original, when Junpei is narrating how he was abducted in the very first escape room,
Yeah.
in the narration, when Junpei's looking at the window and he's like, did I leave that open? In the narration, it asks, did I leave that open? As if the narrator suddenly inserted themselves into the story for some reason.
You couldn't run away after you threw the
You could
key.
also very easily see that as an internal thought in the original.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it's meant to be seen.
Yeah,
but,
I guess
mean,
I could've-
I definitely
didn't
think
you?
that since
I
we
didn't
know
want
that
to.
Akane is the
I wanted to
narrator,
beat him up.
asking
real
why
good.
did I leave that open
Because
in a
of what they
situation
were
where
doing to
Zero
the
broke
kitty.
into his house
Yeah, that too. But
could be a pretty big hint.
I think they were the ones behind those murders our first semester. Remember?
Okay, so we established how Akane could link up with Junpei, but what about Akane with future Akane? How she became Zero and concocted this whole...
She didn't link
Well,
up with her
she
future self.
didn't
She's
link
just
up with
using
her
the
future
memories of the
She's-
past to
she
create
saw
the future.
how things played out through Junpei's eyes, and then recreated that.
You mean, but there has to be some
She only
driving
connected
force.
to Junpei with the morphogenetic field.
Yeah, but then something has got to push future Akane to act. That's what I'm saying.
Well, the thing that will
The
push
fact
Future
that she's
Akane
gonna
to act-
die.
Yeah, it's the fact that she's gonna die if she doesn't do it.
But future Akane needs a way to know that. Like, she just knows? Like, this is memories
Well,
of that
she
time?
knows because
she lived through the event that otherwise would have killed her.
This is what I mean when I say it's a stable time loop. Akane is always going to see the events of 9 years in the future through Junpei's eyes. So that's why she recreates it all for Junpei to go through in 9 years in the future.
Okay, so yeah, the stable time loop assumes she survives, so future knows, future needs to concoct the plan, and so the plan is enacted at that point, in the hopes
Yeah.
that Junpei was able to save the day.
Oh.
Yeah.
You mean
Or at the very least, go down the right pathway to do it.
Yeah. Santa and June always try to guide Junpei to the right paths, and it doesn't always work, as can be seen with the Door 3 example.
Yeah.
Especially with one
They
other
asked me what
one
elementary
other
school I
minor
was from,
detail about that being the clover
And they said they'd
bookmark
do the same thing to you
with the
that they
4
did to
words that
Barabbas.
Santa tells
couldn't forgive him
Junpei.
for that.
Yeah, Santa's
So I-
the
Because
one
he
who
has
gives
to
Junpei
tell
the bookmark.
Yeah, because he has to tell Clover those words so that she knows.
Hey,
yeah,
there's still some stuff
Snake
I don't get.
was in the experiment 9 years ago.
Like Ace. Well, I guess I should say Gentaro Hongo. Why did he create the Nonary Project? Anybody? Any ideas?
Why don't you ask him yourself?
I just noticed the last 2 digits of that license
He's
plate are
still
6
in the
and
trunk,
6.
I assume?
And look, it looks like 6 and 4 to me.
I don't see the extra line for a 4.
Hey, were you listening to us? Come on, I know you were. Answer me.
I only wanted to see the faces. Human faces.
That can't be it.
I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, then perhaps I could see faces. By peering into people's minds, you could understand.
No,
how
you need
they
eye surgery for that.
processing the expressions of others.
That's it?
Yes. If you want to put it simply, but if you are looking for a more philosophical answer, I can supply that as well. You see, the human collective consciousness.
Yep, no more
So what's your second question?
no more philosophical babble.
You said there were some things you didn't get, didn't you?
Yeah, let's not bore
My
the
next
road
question
trip with
doesn't
that.
really have anything to do with you two. This is for you,
I mean,
Seven.
he alluded to that
It's about the
earlier.
whole Alice thing.
Earlier
What's the deal
during
with that?
the thing. When
Oh,
he
yeah.
said that
Well, see,
what it feels like to be surrounded with faces of
kept going
monkeys.
after Hongo on my own. Hoping I'd catch him when he finally slipped up.
Or to be surrounded by
Some
monkeys.
investigations.
Because,
Learned a lot more about
you
the
know,
gigantic.
people
Also
wouldn't
found
distinguish
your
monkey
Dane,
faces
Alice.
and blah, blah,
You're
blah,
not
blah.
really answering my question. Was there actually a girl who wouldn't melt at room temperature?
Oh, all ice.
What?
Alice doesn't exist.
Dun dun dun!
9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck. There was nothing in it.
What was that on the
The
gigantic or
root
building Q?
Peculiar plant. My research
The
determined
gigantic.
that it was a member of the genus Mandragorum, of the family Solanaceae. I was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it. I used that extract to create Soapwood.
Hey!
Its creation was a tremendous boon to my firm, and we grew rapidly.
Well, that makes sense. Alice was just an urban legend this whole time.
Just enjoy the ride.
Here, this is for you.
What's this?
This is a for you doll. His name is Junpei.
Jumpy, are you sure it's, for you, doll?
Huh? Yeah, the lady at the shop said so, so that means it's for you, right?
Are you sure it's not a voodoo doll?
Wait, what? That's... Oh, man. Oh, man.
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you do know what a voodoo doll is used for, right?
Yeah, I guess calling it Junpei isn't a very good idea then.
Why are you giving me this anyway? It just seems really sudden.
Well, you know how after June, we aren't gonna get to see each other too much? I mean, we're gonna be in different schools, and I just thought I'd,
Oh, okay, well, how about we call it June then?
Okay. So, I wanted to give you this.
You sound like some sort of tribal chief in a bad movie.
Yes. I, head of tribe. This doll, traditional charm of tribe. So I give this. It me. So we always together.
Oh, Jumpy.
If something bad, then hold and pray. I go wherever you are. So here, take.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy. Oh, Jumpy. I'll never forget you, I promise.
Oh boy, those words will ring true now.
I'll never forget you either.
We watched the sunset without sunglasses. My eyes. Right.
Hey, look! Over there.
Wait,
There's somebody next to the road.
7 lied about June?
Maybe. It's kind of left up in the air.
Left open to interpretation.
I like to imagine he had a false memory of the death, but then
there's
whatever.
I wonder who it is.
Enemy cutscene.
Oh, Amun-Ra.
She was real. She was not real, but here she is.
And game's over.
That's
the end.
That's a tease for the next game.
Wow,
sure.
really? What a... After so much BS, well not BS, but just so much twist and craziness that went on, now we just get a cliffhanger ending?
I mean,
It's less of a
originally
cliffhanger. It's just
originally 999 was supposed to be a one-off game, so that was just supposed to be a joke stinger at the end.
Got it. It's like, we said she was fake. Is she? Oh, it got 2 endings.
Yeah, well, I mean, the coffin ending is essentially the to be continued part. So if you reach there before getting the safe ending, it would just hit to be continued.
Ah, that's why that appeared there. And then the
Yeah.
ending. Okay, the game is finally over. Now we can give some final thoughts. Because I do have jury duty tomorrow, so let's not keep this discussion too long. But, obviously I'll go first here. Unless you guys want to go first. I don't know.
Now you go first.
Yes,
This
yes.
was your playthrough.
Yes. So, my unfiltered opinion. I actually really did enjoy this game. I think the puzzles, some of them were stuff were kind of easy and stuff I've seen before, but I think they're well integrated into the environment and they were fun to go through. So, being a big fan of escape rooms, yes, Jury Booty, shut up, Shannon. So just on the gameplay factor alone, I think there were enough to keep me entertained and there weren't the number of escape rooms that just made. There wasn't too much of a gap between escape room and plot. I mean, there was plot in the escape room, so I think that was really well done, even if some of the stuff was long-winded.
So, in other words, the pacing was really good.
Yes, pacing was really good. Although, especially towards the end, like a lot of stuff kept repeating itself. Like, some part of me wanted to skip parts of the dialogue because we're just seeing things from a different perspective, and I kind of wish it was more clear, like when new dialogue would start. So that was a little bit of a pet peeve. But I feel like in a mystery novel, that's just a thing. Or not mystery novel. In a visual novel, that's just sort of the thing they do to reference past events a lot. So, just something I'll get used to as far as his writing.
I think it's more so just a fact of this is necessary information. We're doing this just in case you didn't see the other endings that are actually optional.
Yeah, so it's well crafted. Like it's thought all the way around. Like all the endings make sense. All the paths make a lot of sense, and it was great slowly introducing the player to the thought of this crazy vehicle of supernatural at the very end. So all these failed experiments and the rats and why stuff crystallizes over for mysterious reasons and all ice and a lot of that, how that all ties together. That's clever. You're addressing something supernatural in bite-sized pieces, and I really do appreciate that. And that's why I didn't just immediately dismiss everything went on. I had questions, but when you guys explained it, I was like, oh, okay. That was nice. It wasn't perfect, but it was way more palatable than what it would be. What the fuck is all ice? All ice was this whole plot point where when ice could be like super cooled at higher temperatures. And so once
All Ice is the person who was basically
All Ice was
frozen.
the mummy.
Ice 9, I was thinking of, yeah.
Ice 9 is the ice.
Frozen in Ice 9, which is an ice that freezes at 96 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the person inside it was the person we saw at the end, Stinger.
Stinger. Gotta get used to that. So I'm glad the flowchart exists, so otherwise this playthrough would take a lot longer, getting through all the escape rooms again. Yeah, well structured. Consequences of picking rooms make sense, like the theme of don't subject yourself to body horror, keep yourself sane, help out Clover, make sure she becomes a psychopathic maniac, and you'll get your training. So it all makes sense in the end. And I really can't wait to see what the sequel holds as far as pacing and character types and if they're, I mean, with something as crazy as this, I kind of fear what crazy nonsense we're going to get in VLR and the final game.
Also, just as a quick ahead of time question, how many hours would you say VLR takes to complete?
I'm trying
to the one person who's actually finished it.
Me?
Oh.
Yes. How many hours would you say it takes?
It's probably longer than this game.
Well, it's longer than this game, I'll say that much.
Yeah, because I mean, my guess is roughly 25 hours.
Let me look up, because there's someone who has actually just put on a full, like, unstopped playthrough with no commentary on YouTube.
Ah, so you're just seeing how many hours that
All right,
is.
so, the movie, as it's called on YouTube, the Virtue's Just Reward movie, is 34 hours and 41 minutes.
And that's without skipping dialogue.
Yes, that's without skipping dialogue. I don't know how long they take in each escape room, though.
But either way, it's gonna be. Either way, it's gonna be like 3 times this game's length.
999 takes 16 hours and 12 minutes, according to this.
Oh.
Well, I did roughly finish around that time. Yes.
Yeah, how long? What's the save file at the moment?
Also, I think I just restarted the whole game.
Yeah, you did. You went back to the start.
I don't know
But
why.
if you were to go to save and
yeah, just save.
How long did it take?
Doesn't tell me.
Oh, it doesn't tell you. I thought it would have told you.
No, but
might as well save because that's the only way you can exit.
Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Yep, those are all the
That's
escape
just
rooms.
replayable. Yeah, replay the escape rooms.
So yeah, I think this game did take me 16 hours, or maybe it took me a bit longer. Yeah, probably a little bit longer.
You could always check your Steam playtime as well.
That's right. 21 hours.
Alright. Respectable time. Yeah, like I said, the 999 is a pretty short game by gaming standards.
Especially by Uchikoshi standards nowadays.
Yeah, I'm imagining AI is going to border around the 40-50 hour mark. Oh boy.
For me, it took around 25 hours to finish.
Okay, so
you see how long it took me. It took me to finish the first game. It took me about 60 hours. And the second game took me about 50.
Woo! Yeah, so I'm in for a grind for that one. But I am enjoying myself. Don't worry, guys. Even with the frustrations of that final puzzle, which we're not gonna get back into because that is such a divisive topic. But yeah, overall,
it's not divisive among the fandom. The fandom just pretty much universally agrees the Sudoku puzzle is just better.
Yeah.
The original is better in every way. This one just sucks because you
the
can
original
break
is
it so
not better
easily.
in terms of having time-saving qualities. Because in the original, you had to replay literally the entire game from the beginning again.
Yeah, but in terms of
Don't remind me.
The original
I
is better.
know,
Why?
don't remind me.
Why is the original better?
Because there's no need to...
In the original, well, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why people say the original is better. The main drawback of the original is the fact you have to literally replay the entire game from scratch every single time you reach an ending.
Yeah.
In other words, there's no flowchart.
But also in the original game, like I said, since the game is sort of built on this idea of the bottom screen is Akane's narration and the top screen is everything that Junpei sees and hears, and that's where he performs all his actions. So the ending twist makes it's a bit easier to translate on the DS because the bottom screen suddenly transforms into Akane's literal point of view, while the top screen remains Junpei's. So it's sort of less confusing and less difficult to wrap your mind around. In fact, literally at the end, where Junpei's like, I have to solve this problem with my own mind, in the original DS version, the way you have to solve the Sudoku puzzle is you literally have to turn your DS upside down to solve it. Because the way it's conveying that is Junpei is sending this, instead of Akane sending Junpei information, Junpei is sending Akane the answer to the Sudoku puzzle.
Oh, so the whole...
Which just works so much better when it's actually a Nintendo DS.
The whole screen's upside down? You have to turn it upside down?
Yeah, the screen comes on upside down, so you have to turn your DS upside down to solve the puzzle.
That's hilarious. But yeah, I guess in terms, this game was written with that in mind, and I don't mind it. Like, that's fine. You take advantage of your system. I think that's what I think visual novels on a DS, that's like its prime system. Like, you can do so much with it. So... Great.
I am so glad that these mechanics are getting dropped in the sequel. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, the sequel, people have said, well, original take people have said VLR might be the worst game or the best game.
Well, the general consensus of the Zero Escape fandom is that VLR is the best game in the trilogy.
Yes.
Let's save
I'm
our
not
thoughts
just-
for when we play it.
I'm going to say my own personal thoughts for when Zeus has played it.
Yep, so that'll be next time. Probably sometime next week. Because...
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Well, if you guys want,
let's see if we can't get like a small breather kind of game in,
Yeah.
Like one that's
because
finishable
I
within a
think-
night.
Yeah, because
a whole breather game, or
by me I mean a game that you can finish like within 4 hours.
Throw me some suggestions then. For now,
I don't have any suggestions. I only do 4 hours.
I have an idea. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Let's make him play Lightning Return.
Oh, no.
I mean, I have other games that I think would be interesting to tackle. I have the Pains Creek Killings. I have Paradise Killer.
Yeah, I'm sure there's other visual novels and mystery.
If you want one, I'm just gonna go ahead and give my personal recommendation for one that can be done in one stream. Shush. You let me speak before you speak, okay? Okay. The one I would recommend is either the Don't Escape trilogy or the Deep Sleep trilogy. One of those two
I
available
played
on
Don't
Steam.
Escape.
Then the Deep Sleep trilogy would definitely be a good one to play as well.
Okay, Deep Sleep. Put down the list. And
or
you
want to know another one that I could recommend? The Room.
I played it. Sorry.
The Room 1 to 3. Fuck.
Yeah, great puzzle set of puzzle games. I already played with Fly, but they're fun. Anyway.
One other suggestion that I could give is actually Presentable Liberty.
Well, I was gonna close out the stream and then we can talk about this real quick.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you on Friday.
Look forward to one of these games eventually.
Bye bye.